Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora es seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos.
Yes, guys, welcome back, man, to another stream. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. We just watched Rodrygo ball out against Oviedo in a 3-0 win for Real Madrid. 2 wins in 2 for them now. But I'm joined by Steve. How are we saying, bro? You good, yeah?
Yes, my guy. Good to join you, man. Big up for having us on, innit?
No, every time.
Big up for having me on, man. Obviously, I was a bit of a no-show last night, but sometimes, touching grass comes first, innit, bro? You know how it is. This needs to stop, This nonsense.
What's the Ohio final, boss? What's that mean? Ohio, what's all that? What's the Ohio?
Know.
I don't know what that means. All right, chat. What the hell is Ohio, man? I don't know what that is.
It's a state in America, isn't it? Obviously.
But yeah, but I don't know what. Is there another guy? Oh, have you seen
There's only one final, boss, bro.
Yeah, oh, you fucking put the tweet out, didn't you?
Yeah, it was me. Bro, that's backing up mad numbers. That tweet right now,
Is it? Let me find it. Let me put it up.
I had to mute my phone, man. It's going crazy.
Oh, chat, look at this, yeah. I'll put it up. Steve put it on his Twitter, man. Make sure you guys are following up Steve Lewis MCFC, yeah, if you want to follow his Twitter, yeah.
Big up, man. 1K soon.
Yeah, follow the Twitter, man. But check this out, yeah. Final boss on that.
Yo, crazy.
Yo, look at that. Fucking Phil Foden X Final Boss collab. That's crazy, bro.
Yo, crazy. The guy's just a snide steenie, this final boss guy. You know what I mean? You ain't built like me, bro.
No.
You can't compare me to this guy.
Where is this? Is it? Someone said he's at Creamfields, bro.
That's where it was, I think. You know what I mean? I think Phil Foden's obviously there, and it shout out to him, man. Why not, bro?
Yeah, innit?
I ain't got no hate on that. One guy in the comments, he was like insinuating that I'm hating, like that he's out and active. Let him touch grass.
No, 100%. I agree. I agree. But what's this story you got for us anyway? You say you got a story for us, bro?
Yeah. It's just a quick one, bro. Yeah, it's mad, It's actually a beautiful little story. So I was out last night, innit, and I met my mate. Well, he was my best mate growing up as kids. We used to play at Fletcher Moss together. And we had we had the best defense in the Northwest. And I'll make sure he listens to this as well. I didn't see him or speak to him in about 10 years. Because he's just done have social media, innit? And then one day, he's obviously like, I got back on Twitter because he's a big City fan as well, right? He was a good player. He was at Bury for a few years. Really good football player. And like I said, we just lost complete contact, but we were best mates, like proper best mates. And a great partnership as well. Like when everyone went to 4 at the back, we still stayed 2 at the back. Like I can't remember what age group it was, but we still played 2 at the back, just me and him, and we had it patterned. Anyway, after all these years, he finds me on Twitter through you.
No way.
Streaming with you. He's like, yo, Steve, I cannot believe this is you. He's like, where did you know? I've not seen you all this time. And I was like, wow. He even says to me, he says, obviously, you was my best mate growing up as kids. And he goes, I'm having a baby. Obviously, my girlfriend's having a baby.
Yeah.
And because you was my best mate, I want you to be there for the baby shower and that. And he was like, I seen you on It's LB, he says. He's like, I can't believe that was you. So
that's a fucking sick story, bro. That's actually
like that way making mad reunions, man.
Yeah, nice. It's actually fucking wild. Yeah, I've been told loads of shit like that in the past, like similar sort of vibes, and like people who are in the chat have like met up like in different countries and that. Like some Americans have met up, like Briggsy in the chat mod. I don't know if he's in the chat now, but he's met a couple people in the chat, man. It's sick, man. It's fucking good. You know what I mean? Like Hugh and that. I'm pretty sure he met a couple of lads over in Ireland based off when I was at Extra and that. So it's good. That's what it's all about, man, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? It's all about, man. It's like, fucking, like, what do we do this for? You know what I'm saying? It's why I like to get other people on the show and like talk and that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking good laugh. But that's fucking mega. That's a good story, that, bro.
Bro, it's mad. You know what I mean? Like, this is special to me, bro. Like, when I told my mum, I said, you never guess who got in touch with me. He said he's having a baby, Joe Brennan. And my mum was in tears, bro. She's like, no way. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the guy's a family friend and his family, the family friends and that. So it's just I couldn't believe it, bro, honestly. And the fact that he found me on City streams, what are the chances of that?
That is actually fucking wild.
Well, like you said, though, big up the community, because, that's what it's about, man. A lot of times as well, like, we come on here and we talk about football and that, but, sometimes it can mean more than that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I DM people on Twitter regularly. You got people like Elliot, for example. We just chat shit sometimes. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. You know, sometimes obviously football's more than football, man. Football is, you know, it's a bit of an escapism, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's escape from sometimes harsh realities of life and whatever. So big up the community every time, big up the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in the chat anyway.
That's what I think people deep this shit too much, bro. Like, I think sometimes it's difficult, yeah, because some people like tune in and like obviously if you only started like, for example, like watching my channel like, over the last year, you probably think, who's this prick always moaning? But obviously, like if you've watched me for like a few years, like when I was on Extra and that, and like 2 years ago when I started this channel, we won the league. Like, bro, I'll be real, yeah. Like, I don't take this shit too seriously, man. Do you get me?
Nah, you don't.
It's like, bro, I've never
during the game, bro. You tweeted LOL.
Yeah, like
this guy is serious.
No, I'm not serious, but I do it for a laugh. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a laugh. I like chatting to the people in the chat. I like having the banter and that, yeah. And that's what it's always been like. Like I'm not out here fucking telling everyone that I know best. I give you my opinion, and sometimes I'll debate you on it and that. But it's just meant to be a laugh, man. And it's like some people take it well too serious. Like Twitter's so funny, man. That I'm just mocking that app now, like, bro. I'm not even using it as like a serious fucking thing because it's just wild, bro. It's a wild place. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's very toxic. There's a lot of dickheads on there, but you know, like you say, there's always there's the good story I just told you there, for example, through Twitter. There's good things and bad in it, like most things, but you just gotta ignore the dickheads, man. Like Martin, for example, he gets very upset sometimes because you know he lets a lot of things get to him on Twitter and that, but you need to let the good outweigh the bad, you know. And I always do that. Like you can say whatever you want to me. Like I've got thick skin, bro. Like I don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about haters. I only take the good things, bro. That's all I have to care about. Why should I have to care about negative stuff?
I agree, bro. No, it's
what we doing here, man? We going deeper? So what is this?
It's not my deep one, bro. I can't even lie. No, it's crazy, man. Yo, big up Brad says, yo, boys, crazy day. Football is a medicine for us, helps to give a break from the grind, passion, yeah, belief, yeah, break from life for a minute, yeah, at least for me. Thanks, LB and Steve. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what it's about, man. 100%.
Hey, bro.
100%, bro. You watched the game yesterday, innit?
No.
yeah, I would bet you fucking
watched the game, bro.
Fucking crap on it, man. Did you think we were bad? Because there are people out there, and I'm going to quiz Nobbins on this as well, because Nobbins...
I look forward to that show in the morning. Yeah, is that in the morning?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the show as well, man. But what are you saying? Did you think we played well or not?
Are you serious, bro? I don't think that's a question. I don't think
it's a question, but
I think it was disastrous. I think it was absolutely disastrous. I think very, very concerning as far as I'm concerned, mate. Very concerning.
I thought we were dog shit, man. I thought it was absolutely dog shit. And like, you know, the first 20 minutes, I was like, oh, don't worry. We did this against Wolves and then we went mint. And then 30 minutes went by. I was like, yeah, maybe in the next 5 minutes. It just never fucking came. Like, I don't know, man. I just thought it was proper disjointed. It felt, and it doesn't surprise me, bro, but it felt like I was watching a team that had never played together. But then actually, when you look at the players on the pitch, you had Ike Nori, who's just joined, Nico, who's been here 6 months, Reinders, who's been here a month, but Cherky, who's been here a month, and then Marmouche on the left, who's been here 6 months. So like 5 or 6 of your players in the middle of the pitch and on that left-hand side have literally been here less than 6 months, if not a month, 2 months. So for me, that's why, like, I said in the preview on Friday with Danny, shout out Danny, I did the preview with Danny, I said, bro, I wouldn't change it, man. And people in the chat was like, why wouldn't you change it? Why you want Bernardo? I said, because I think you just need to keep it a little bit chilling in that midfield. You know, and I think for me, I think Pep probably got that wrong. And then like I said to the chat this morning, the stream this morning, I said, I think he realised that. I think he realised that when he made the Cherky for Bernardo sub. But obviously at that point, that was then the wrong decision again.
Dropped to him, innit?
Yeah, but then that was the wrong decision again, because obviously at that point we were 2-0 down and we needed a fucking...
You needed Cherky at that point.
We needed, yeah, exactly, someone to create something. So, yeah, I think Pep had a bad day at the office, man, to be honest with you, yesterday. And I don't know if you agree with me on this, but like I'm not going in on Trafford, me, bro. I'm not going in on Trafford, bro. I think the way we asked him to play yesterday in a big game like that, I think he was asking for trouble. And that's why I'm not giving him any shit. I know he's cooked, and I know that he's going to drop. He's going to, if we get Donovan, we'll drop his place. I'm not like absolving him from the blame. But I don't know, bro. For me, you've played football, at a decent level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, So I might be able to have this proper conversation with you, right? You know when like, you're playing like, so you're saying you got like a big game at a away ground, yeah, right? And maybe you know that they're better.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah, so you know they're better than you. Like you're going away, yeah, fucking Tuesday night, lights are on, yeah, and you know that the other team's better than you, right? Just in this scenario that I'm giving you, yeah. You're not gonna fuck about with the ball at the back, are you? You're just going to be like, right, you know what? Especially, first 20 minutes or whatever, you're just going to go long, get yourself into the game. And then if you find yourself after 20 minutes, like, doing better, then maybe, you start playing a little bit. But I don't know, man. Like, call me old school or something. But I just think in a game like that, with a 22-year-old goalkeeper making his Etihad debut, I just think we should have been going longer a little bit more. Not every time, but just long a bit more, man. Like, what's your take on that?
Well, obviously, bro, I spent a lot of time as a centre-half. My dad always used to say to me, don't take no chances, and I think that obviously would have applied yesterday to a guy like Trafford. But I'll be honest with you, bro, like I understand, I completely understand why you're looking to cut him some slack and that, because he had a great first game and I was literally calling for him to keep his shirt, But for me, at this level, bro, like I ain't really got no sympathy. I expect a level of common sense to be applied. So I don't care how old he is, he's playing at this level. I expect him to apply common sense in certain areas and know not to mess about. And he should already have that in the back of his mind, take no chances. I don't care what Pep's telling him, bro. Like, that was a bad decision, and I think that's on him. It was a very, very bad decision. Again, listen, he had a great first game, bro. So I'm not, there's no way I'm cancelling him out. I believe his arsehole went, I really do. I believe he was terrified, mate. I've not seen many more nervous displays. It was like watching, big up Hugh, man. It was like watching Nunes when he played against Wolves, and he was just so nervous.
Yeah,
and he's really young, and it's a big step up for him, so he's going to be really nervous. So there's no way that I'm going to cancel his career out, because I've seen him play well in the last game. But in that moment, bro, I'm going to be harsh, but I'm going to drop him straight up after that. Like, I'm having a word with him. I'm going to say, listen, bro, I'm taking you out of the limelight now. You deserve it. I'm sorry, but I'm dropping you after that. You made a big mistake. You can argue you cost us the game, because it's 2-0 then, and it was game over. So
it was dead. As soon as that second goal went in, man, I was just like, I was goners, man. I was like, yeah, it's finished. Because I just the way we were playing, fucking hell, I thought we were struggling to score one goal, let alone two.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm not really in this game to fucking draw. Like, I want to be winning matches. Do you know what I mean? So as soon as it went down to 2-0, I was like, well, we probably ain't going to win this game now, so it's fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, my energy's gone. And the probably players are like that on the pitch as well, man. Now, I hear it, man. Like, at the end of the day, this is elite football club. Like, you can't be making those mistakes. Yeah, 100%. And he's going to have to pay the price. And the price will be when we sign Donnarumma. If we get Donnarumma, he won't be in the team. Do you get what I'm saying? But I
need
feel like
to be ruthless, bro. Listen,
of course they do.
I'm going balls deep for him now, Donnarumma. I'm hearing people say as well, it'll be about Donnarumma yet. Or he's even worse with the ball. I tell you something, bro. Donnarumma's not going to be shitting his pants from minute one. Donnarumma's played in big lights. You know what I'm saying? He's played under the lights, LB. He's not going to be mentally like Trafford was. Trafford could be as good as he wants. But when you're nervous, bro, your skills aren't there. I used to deal with nerves, innit? And it was like sometimes I've not kicked a ball because I was shitting it, bro. Certain big games and that. And that's what I see with Trafford. I don't care how good you are. You have to have the mental ability to put out the crowd. And Donnarumma will do that for you. He's played in Champions League finals and that, bro. You don't give a shit about fucking nerves, I'll be going in for that guy right 100%. Now. Trust me, I don't care.
I'd be signing him as well. I'd be signing him. And you know what it is for me, bro? It's like, people keep saying to me, like, the guy don't fit our style of play. And I hear the shout out Potts for the raid, by the way. Big time. Big up to you, bro. Yeah, I hear people say, well, he don't fit our style of play. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, Pep wants the guy. Pep's going to play him. Would Pep buy Donnarumma or co-sign the Donnarumma signing if he felt like he couldn't play in the team? Now, yes, off of the rip, it seems like a weird one. But Pep obviously feels like it's going to work. Why would we sign a guy if we doesn't think he's going to work? And like you say, at the end of the day, this guy's played big football matches, European champion finals. Yeah, for Italy. PSG.
Yes, the international stage as well, yeah.
Bro, international stage. This guy's not going to come into City and be like, oh shit, I'm playing fucking Spurs at home.
He's going to own that shirt.
Because he's further down the... Yeah, of course he is. You know what I mean? And it's like I've been saying, he's going to want to prove a point to everybody. Yeah?
Yeah.
That actually, you know, PSG made a mistake here. So I think we should sign him. If it doesn't work or the guy can't kick a ball, then he can get dropped and put Trafford back in. And if neither of them are good, then maybe you have to look at Hugo Viana and say, what the fuck have you done, mate? Yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's just, for me, that's the way it goes.
Though, you know? I can't see him being that bad on the ball because, like, I understand that, you know, I've seen certain things where it's been a bit skew with his distribution and that. But for me as well, with a guy like Donnarumma, his pure goalkeeping ability kind of outweighs it, you know. Like, I miss the days of Joe Hart. And for me, listen, Edison's the best keeper we've had. I miss the days of Joe Hart, though, when man would go 1-on-1. And I feel like my keeper's saving it.
Oh, bro, I know you didn't watch the game then, yeah, but you should have seen the Courtois save there towards the end.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Bro, chat, I don't know how many of you guys have come over from the chat, yeah, but the balls are coming across on the left-hand side of the box, yeah, and this guy, I don't know who it was for Oviedo, left foot shot, like low driller, yeah, and Courtois he got that, and he's a big lad, isn't he, Courtois, pause, yeah, he's got down all the way, stuck his left hand out and got the mad, like, fucking hand on it, yeah. Not like bent. Is that he had it for? It was such a sick save, man. It was not the same like angles and shit, but similar to the Donnarumma one against Odegaard last year when he got down rapid and it was just
that was a mad save.
Yeah, and
he's
it's like
massive as well, Donnarumma.
Yeah, he is. And you know what it is for me? Yeah, it's like I've always thoroughly believed that we are better off with an Edison style goalkeeper or an Edison, but at the same time. Like, I just want my goalkeeper to make some sick saves, man. Like, I miss it. I do miss it. Now, at the same time, bro?
Yeah, you used to be able to hang your hat on that guy on a 1-on-1.
Of course you could. Yeah, absolutely. And penalties and that.
Penalties.
You know what I mean? Penalties, like when we get penalties now, it's just like they're in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Jordan Pickford today, bro. Big save.
I know.
Penalty.
You know what, as well? Like, I don't know about you, yeah, I was watching that today and I was like, he's going to save this. He's going to save it.
You felt it, you know?
You felt it,
that he had a good chance.
You felt it, man. This is what I'm saying. So, like, yeah, for me, it's like, I want a goalkeeper that can make some saves. However, at the same time, if Pep is going to continue down this pass, ultra pass, like maybe he'll alter the style of play a little bit and not be as aggressive with it. But if he does and Donnarumma can't do it, then for me, you've got to look at whoever's signing these guys and going, have you signed two goalkeepers that can't pass the ball or like can't play in the system? So I'm saying sign him. Yeah, I'm saying sign him and just see how it fucking goes. You know what I mean? If it doesn't work out,
well, bro, what knows? I remember listening to you on another stream about him, and I remember you saying about someone questioning you in the chat saying like, "Oh, like, do you think they're going to try and change the Donnarumma?" And he was like, "Nah, he can't do that. Like, he's not just going to suddenly be amazing on the ball." But I actually think the one thing that Pep might be looking at is like saying. He's one of the best shot stoppers in the world. I think he's thinking if I can just work on his feet a little bit, I think Pep thinks he can improve him. And you know, especially with our kind of centre halves, if we show him the right angles to give him options, I actually think our staff are thinking we can work on his feet here, and then all of a sudden we've got the best keeper in the world.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think you can learn that shit though?
100%. 100%. I believe he could work on. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think you can.
If you coach him proper at that, bro, I don't see a reason why you can't work on a little bit of his technique. But that's what it comes down to, a little bit of technique and also giving him angles. Because if you look up and you got nowhere to pass to, then how can you have good distribution, right? But if you've got options, bro, then it's easier.
I just don't know, man. I don't think you can like develop that because I just think I don't think it's even like an ability thing as such. Yeah. It is obviously a little bit, but I think it's more of like Edison's just a freak. You get me? He's just not normal guy. Like I don't even think it's like
I'm not asking for Edison 2.0 though, bro. I just think we can just better him a bit. You know?
I don't know. Chat, what you saying, man? What do you reckon?
I'm seeing the chat, man. They don't think you can do it. These men ain't got faith in modern day coaching. What's going on?
Let me do a poll on this one. Do you want Donnarumma? Right, chat. There's a live poll in the chat now. We have done that poll before, but I can't. I actually can't remember what the outcome was. So
another
anyway,
raid there as well, bro. Big up for that.
Oh yeah, big up Hassan, man, for the raid. Big up Emmanuel says, LB, you got to watch City fans debating on YouTube.
That's what we do, man. Day in, day out.
Yeah. Is that what you're saying? He's watching us. Is that what you're saying? No. Yo, big up Emmanuel, man. Yeah, I think that's what you mean, innit? Yeah, big up Hassan for the raid as well. Yeah, there is a poll in the live chat now, boys. If you're watching on your phone, if you're watching on a TV, pull out your phone, just quickly do it, vote on a poll in it, see what you guys are saying. But yeah, man, like I just want him, man. I want a goalkeeper that can make some saves, mate. I'm watching Courtois. Yeah, I watching Donnarumma last year for PSG. I'm watching Alisson make these mad saves, and I'm like, yo, like if you can't get me someone like that's going to be similar to Ederson, which you won't be able to do, get me a fucking shot stopper, man. Yeah, get me a shot stopper. So. Yeah, I don't know. It's a brave call. Listen, it is a brave call, and I understand why people are questioning it. Absolutely, I understand why people are questioning it. But at the same time, if Pep Guardiola thinks it's going to work, then Pep Guardiola must have sat down and watched loads of footage of Donnarumma. Surely, he ain't just going to watch one game like me and you. Like watch a couple PSG games, Champions League.
In the Champions League and that, yeah. I know what you're saying.
Pep and Hugo Viana would have watched. You would have thought, I imagine this is what you do at an elite level football club. You would have thought they would have watched hours of footage, hours and hours of how does he receive the ball under pressure? Does he shit himself? Blah, blah, blah. When he has made mistakes, why has he made the mistakes? How did he do that? You know what I mean? What's he like on his left foot? What's he like on his right foot? What's he like kicking the ball with his left? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they must have watched hours. Like, they're guys on Y Scout for time. Yeah, it's not like me and you just watch a couple games Champions League and go, oh, he's fucking mega signing. So, yeah.
Just going back to this game, LB, bro.
I'll check it in a bit, Emmanuel, bro. Big up, man. I'll check it in a bit, brother. Big up for the super. Yeah, go on, bro. What you saying?
Yeah, just going back to this game, yeah. So, starting 11, I was buzzing. It was kind of what I wanted for.
Yeah.
Know this, I don't like Rico Lewis, but forget that. That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
But I was absolutely buzzing. I've seen Cherky starting. I've seen Cherky getting some hate, by the way. I've not got a problem with him. I like what I see. I see him take chances. I liked him. I liked a lot of things away from the defense. Away from the defense, I didn't like any part of the defense. I was very concerned with the distribution on everyone in the back four. Diaz, we've always known he's never been the best distributor of the ball, but for me, it's getting a bit of a problem. And that's the first time I've made that. John Stones, listen, I know everyone loves him. I know you love him, LB. I was very concerned with his because I feel like he was dropping a lot of people in the shit. And I don't like that because it's almost like, it's like without certain people realizing it, they don't realize what he's doing. But in my head, I think he's passing the shit onto someone else. He's like, yo,
I agree.
You deal with it. I seen him give it Haaland at one occasion. I'm like, what are you doing giving it Haaland for there, bro? You don't want the ball there. He had a man up his ass. And certain man will blame Haaland for his fucking control. But it's like, mate, you don't need it there. Again, common sense. Send it in the channel or something, you know? So they're the two centre-halves, the core of the team that you need to rely on. Not more time you can rely on John Stones, but I'm seeing things I'm starting to not like. Rico Lewis, I can't rely on this guy. I didn't get blinded by this last game, bro. I didn't get blinded by it. You call him a luxury player. I've not got time for luxury players, bro. I don't want them anywhere near my team. You know, with luxury players back in the day, I used to look down on them. Like, what, you only hear when it's nice? You need to be there when it's gritty. You need to be there when I need to go to war with you. I don't want lone luxury players on my right or to my left. No, I want warriors, bro. So I don't like him. Big up Peyton Nori, man. It's a shame what happened to him. And Peyton Nori, by the way, he got injured, fucking putting his foot in as well. So fair play to him for that.
Yeah, I know.
Ake, you know, he looked a bit cold when he come on, and he did for the rest of the game. Nico G wasn't good enough, mate. When Rodri come on, why should Rodri be doing better than Nico G when he's fucking been injured all this time and he's coming on and putting himself about like that? Rodri was. There's no excuses, mate. Rodri's just too clear. I know he's too clear of anyone, but it's fucking night and day, mate. It's not good enough. You need to be closer to Rodri. At least try. You know, you need to be close. At Man City, man, we can't be fucking going from a top level player to a mid. Let's get it right. It's mid-table shit, man. I need more, you know. So it's the back four, the fucking defensive midfield, which is everything you need to rely on. Goalkeeper was a bag of nerves. So, you know, what can you do there, man? Anyone in front of them, Cherky and them, man, they're struggling, bro.
But that's why, bro. So let me come in on this because I agree with a lot of the points you've made there, right?
But I just said a lot of points, innit? I'm trying, I've been wanting to talk, bro. I'm trying to get this off my chest.
No, I know. So that's why, though, for me, I think it come down to the manager yesterday. And again, I protected the manager a lot last year, but I think he got it wrong yesterday because the way we were playing yesterday, and I say it again, we were playing like we were on a 10-match winning streak. And I completely agree on John Stones. John Stones was playing these chip balls into the midfield, lofting it over their press. And it's like, what? I was thinking, what are we doing? Why are we playing like we're on this mad streak? Like we've got everybody match fit. Like the fitness is off. Yeah, we're low confidence in that. We're not even playing very well. And we're playing these mad passes. And this is why I just think yesterday, I think we should have been a little bit more pragmatic, a little bit chiller, going longer a little bit to Haaland, playing off him, getting Marmoush infield, playing off Haaland, getting on the scraps, and played like that and solidified the thing. And that's why when I did the preview on Friday, I said, keep Bernardo Silva in the team. Yeah, because you need Nico to have Bernardo Silva with him. Yeah, I felt like Pep, for me, it just felt to me as if I think Pep needs to realise, that some of these players in this team are not as good as the players that have been in the team in previous years. So, for example, Trafford is not as good as Ederson, and he's a 22-year-old who's making his Etihad debut. You should be saying, he should know, Pep, in my opinion, should know that he's probably going to make a mistake here. Let's tell him to go long. Nico Gonzalez, he's still trying to find his way in the team. He's not even a 6. He played really well against Wolves, but he had Bernardo Silva with him.
Levels now, again, though, isn't it, bro? Levels.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why I feel like for me, I just felt like Pep I felt like he just fucked it with the first 11, and it was exciting the first 11, but it didn't work. Like I think Nico G needs someone next to him to help him out. Now, whether you think that's right or not in terms of should we need him to do that, that's a different conversation.
It is. It's a very different conversation.
I think he does need someone next to him. He had his best game against Wolves since he's been at the football club. He had Bernardo Silva with him to hold his hand. Then against Tottenham, a harder game, Pep said, "Oh, now you can do it on your own." And now people are saying, well, maybe you wanted Rico Lewis and Ait Nouri to invert. Rico Lewis inverting and Ait Nouri inverting is not the same as having Bernardo Silva there with you. So that's what I think. I just think, for me, I think we approached the game in a completely wrong manner. I think we were naive, and I think Pep got it. I think Pep got the system wrong, man. But that doesn't excuse the player performances because the player performances weren't good enough.
Yeah, man.
But
I don't believe we are being harsh. I've just seen Jeremy Doku go there saying we're being harsh. I don't believe we are, but I believe it was fucking concerning, man. Because the way it's so concerning for me is because we play another half-decent side. So let's get it right. Spurs are not fucking world beaters, mate. You know, they're not as good as you think they are. They're well coached at the minute, but you know, they're not the fucking best team in the league. But they played us off the part at times. And why that's concerning to me is because say we play another top 7 side, do you expect the same result? Because you know that's how it's looking, bro. Why should it be better against the fucking an Aston Villa? Why should it be any better? You know, this is why I'm harsh, because we say we go and play Villa. You wanna expect different? You're gonna get, you're looking at the same shit because Spurs ain't fucking that much better than teams like Villa and these, man. You know, Chelsea, you're gonna struggle there. I need to be more confident going into these games. So how can you say we're being harsh? You know what I mean?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I've been going on about this record: 6 wins in 21 Big 6 matches. And in the next 3 games, we play 2 Big 6 teams, United and Arsenal.
It's not good,
so
man.
It's like, you know what I mean?
It's not good enough.
And I hear people saying, oh, well, you know, it's only the second week. People need to relax. And I agree with it to a point. It's only the second week. But at the same time, our next 3 games are against 3 teams that we lost to last year. We lost the Brighton away game. We lost United at home. And we lost Arsenal away. We've won 6 out of 21 matches. All I'm saying is just like, yeah, it's cool. It is only the second game. I'm not saying Pep out or like we should all be fucking losing our shit. I don't think, you know, no one lost the shit yesterday on the panel. I've not lost my shit. But I'm just saying, like, you can't just sit here and go, oh, everything's absolutely fine. Don't worry about anything. It's only the second game of the week when We've just lost another game against a top 6 side. And in the next 3 matches, we're playing 3 teams that we lost those fixtures last year, including 2 more top 6 sides. And but the one thing I would say, all right, and I know this is shit. Yeah, and I said it. I think I might have said it this morning. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Right, but we need Rodri back in this team. And I know people are saying we can't risk Rodri against Brighton. We can't. I think you've got to risk him against Brighton. I think we need it. Yeah,
I thought you looked mid.
Yeah, Chad. The problem with that statistic is that very 4-year, 3-year bias. Do the stats again in the last 2 years only, Chad. Because in the last 2 years, we've won 6 out of 21. Yeah, if you want to go back the treble year, yeah, and the year before that, cool. The stats are nice, but the last 2 years they're not nice. You know, again, what's this? City extra bomber.
Something about
Savio bomber. What the hell?
I bet it's not. I bet it's a load of bollocks.
Nah, these guys are always fucking winding me up, man. But there is a lot of people saying it, so maybe it's actually true, man. Like, why is there going to be a bomber at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
bro.
He's got his suitcase packed.
Look, it's Savio on Instagram has just put a picture of a pool table with his suitcase. Bro. This guy, bro. This guy is a troll. What's the caption? Let me get his.
What's your suitcase doing there, bro? You're just ready to go.
Nah, this guy's been trolling us, man. I can't even lie.
He actually has, innit? He actually has, bro. Even posting pictures in the gym when he's injured.
Savinho. Let me see what the caption is. Oh, he's not put a caption. It's a story. There's no caption.
He's crafty, innit? He's crafty.
This guy, man. This is just fucking on the line.
Do you think he knows what he's doing there?
Oh, of course he knows what he's doing. he's just posting random fucking things on his Instagram post, man. Just to get people talking, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And then he's put the little fucking suitcase in the back there. Nah, he's on the wind up, bro. This is what they do. I'd probably do it. If I was a footballer, bro, I'd be winding everybody up on Instagram, man. All day long. I'd be winding everybody up, man. Now, but talk to you about this. In fact, let me come to some of these chats, man. One second, boys. Let me find these chats up.
Nah, that's funny, that, you know. Man's got his suitcase there.
It is. It's fucking insane, isn't it? 1 second, boys. Let me just find these chats a sec. Where are they?
You know, the fact that City Extra shared it as well, the little shit stirrers.
Yeah, that is what. Yeah, so I've got him here. 1 second, boys. This fucking app today has been weird. Where is it?
Bro, that's because you're getting so many notifications, man. Your shit's on fire, innit? That's what it is.
I know. Right, big up Flaws, man. I can't pin these for some reason at the moment. Streaming has been a bit weird today. Big up Flaws says, Pep thought Calvin Phillips was going to work. I don't think that was a Pep signing, bro. I'll be real with you. I think that was a Tiki signing, man. That's what I'm thinking. Big up, though. Big up Benno says, I was on the fence, but after yesterday, I think we need him. About Donnarumma. Yeah, I agree. I think we need him. I thought we should sign him anyway before that, but I think we should get him. Big up Jace, who says, we've seen what we're about with playing with a ball playing goalkeeper. Get me a shot stopper now. Something different. Maybe that's why teams are pressing us so deep in our half, because we're always trying to play out. Yeah, facts. I've said this for a couple of years, though. We play more risky passes on the edge of our own penalty area than we do on the opposition's penalty area. Am I lying?
It's true.
It's a fact. It's a fact. We play riskier passes.
This is one thing I'll say about Cherky, though, bro. I know, like, again, I got a lot of hate, but I seen him trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was trying to thread balls and that, which is what makes me optimistic about him still.
Yeah, no, you can't get onto the back of Cherky. I don't think he was amazing yesterday, but, like, you know, I don't think he should have been in the team anyway, to be honest. Now, big up Jace, man. Big up Blue Cactus as well, says, I've been in football a long time. Of course he can. I've turned about learning the ball playing ability. I'm not sure, man. I don't know.
Big up, man.
I don't know. I hope so. I hope you're fucking right. I'm not saying he can't learn anything. I think he can get better. I'm talking about, like, does he know, like, I just don't want him to be Edison.
He can never be Edison, bro.
I know, but I think the problem is, I think whoever we get in there, I think Trafford or Donnarumma, I think sometimes they're going to try and be Edison. Like Trafford yesterday, he's not playing that pass, bro. He's thinking, I'm at Man City here. I need to do a sick pass here.
That shirt's weighing heavy on him, innit? That Edison shirt is weighing heavy on him.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like, if I was the manager, and I don't know, Pep might have done this. But if it was me, I would have, before the game, I'm saying, you're not Edison. You're not Edison. Yeah, get rid of the ball if we need to get fucking rid of the ball. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hopefully you're right, Cactus, and big up to Manuel says Caicedo or Nico G. Caicedo, obviously. Trafford
Caicedo's a good player, man.
Caicedo's mega, man. Caicedo's a top player. He's a top player. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me pin it tonight, boys. I don't know.
I was going to say, bro, I can't see these chats.
Nah, normally you can put it up, but maybe I need to refresh or something. But anyway, talk to you about this defense, man, because I've seen like a lot of your tweets yesterday was about the defense, man. You wasn't liking the defense, like in terms of actual defensive abilities. Like you spoke about on the ball, John Stones playing passes and that kind of shit. But what in terms of the actual defense you're not liking, bro?
Well, I'll be honest with you, bro. I think it's I actually think that the biggest problem is the on the ball activities with the defense, because with City they don't actually have to defend that much. What it is, their own downfall when they're doing stupid decisions on the ball, like losing it in stupid areas, and then having to deal with a big problem. Because when you do make mistakes in that situation, you're giving away a big opportunity straight away, because everyone's out of position. You're not in shape. You're not ready to deal with it. So they might have numbers on you as well. So they're dropping themselves in the shit. But also that with the line as well, it did great in the last game as well. With the offside trap. But you need the pace. You need pace, bro.
I agree.
The way they're playing there, this Pep Guardiola, man, you got the answer right in front of your fucking eyes, mate. He sat there on the bench next to you. You need to play this kid, And my concern with Pep is his loyalty with his players, man, and it's a big downfall of his. It really is, man, and it's upsetting, bro. Because I hate to say anything bad about Pep, but sometimes he's blind to the way the answer is in front of him. Like Kusanov, he's designed for how you're trying to play. Play that, brother.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. And chat, I'll bring up this Nico.
Just give him a chance, LB, man.
I'm with you, man. Like, for me, I think you have to put in some pace in that back line.
And it's not any ordinary pace, this, bro. This is fucking Olympic serious pace, mate.
And you know what's mad? It's like people are going, this high line's mad, and then people are going, oh well, we've played high line for 9 years. Yeah, we did with Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, man.
Are we just forgetting that point? We're just ignoring the point that we had Kyle Walker in the defense.
And now you've got nothing, bro. Times. You've got arguably some of the two slowest centre halves in the league there, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
And then you now right backs are not defensive right backs. They're going to be up the pitch.
Rico Lewis ain't going to help you out with pace either.
Exactly. So for me, like if it was me personally, I think I'd drop Diaz and put Huzanov in there. But if you want to drop Stones and put Huzanov in there, at this moment in time, I don't really care, because for me, I just want the best for the team. But I think you have to play Huzanov in there. I think Huzanov has shown that he's more than capable of being a competent centre-back for Manchester City.
He doesn't look nervous to me, LB.
He don't look nervous. He's better on the ball than Diaz anyway, right? So if you did drop Diaz, you'd have a better ball player, you'd have a faster player, you could have a player that can head a ball. Like I don't see a downside. To put in Huzanov in the team.
Yeah.
I just don't see a downside. Like what like is this guy's not a shit player? We've spent
the only thing you can argue is communication skills, but is that really outweighing it at this point? His physical attributes compared to his communication skills.
Plus, he's been here 8 months now. Yeah, we signed him in January. Right. If this guy's been doing what he should have been doing, which is like learning English at the quickest pace that he can possibly learn English at, he should in 8 months be able to say man on, push up, drop back, blah 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 blah. Right? He should be able to have basic communication skills in 8 months if this guy's been tanking it out, and he should have been tanking it out, because when you sign for Manchester City, right, and you're getting paid a wedge, you should, in my opinion, be
extracurricular activities.
You should be doing that extracurriculum, bro, and be absolutely spamming out the learning. So I think that's going to be fine. Yeah,
the question is, LB, what do you do with Gvardiol when he's available?
I think you play him left back for now.
You drop out Nori?
Yeah, I think I'll drop out Nori for a temporary time. Just until we get going. Yeah, let's get going.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, Gvardiol. Fucking hell, he's a fucking baller, mate. You know what? Yeah, you
could play him centre back with Huzanov if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's deep. If you were to do that, that's a big statement. But the thing is with Josko, like he's that good, bro. You feel like you're being harsh to Nori, but God, he's even so good at left back as well, isn't he? You know, he's just a perfect player. Yeah.
But for me, it's like I just need to. Yeah, it's the basics. Whoever just put that in the chat. Yeah, we just need to do the basics. Big up Ivory there. We need to do the basics. Let's get some wins under our belt. Let's build the confidence up. Yeah. Let's stop these fucking stupid passes on the edge of the box. Yeah, where we're putting ourselves under unnecessary pressure. And people go, well, that's the way that Pep Guardiola plays. What, so you telling me that Pep can't adapt it a little bit? Just go longer a little bit? I'm not saying we have to go long every single time. I'm just saying let's just take the risk out of some of the mad risky passes that we play. Yeah, let's not pass to players if they've got a fucking player up their ass. Yeah, if a player's free on the edge of the box, play the ball.
That's a big one there, bro.
I'm not saying go long every time. Yeah, I'm saying just don't play these risky passes when we're not in form, especially when Rodri's not in the team. Yeah, but I'm telling you now, man, we need to get Rodri back in the team. I'm starting him against Brighton next week, bro. I'm telling you that now.
He's fucking mint, bro. You know, when he come on, yeah, bro, I couldn't believe the difference, in terms of. And listen, it sounds like I'm giving Nico G a lot of stick, but I'm actually not, because I actually kind of I do quite like the guy. I think he's a decent player, but it's a title-winning side. He's not him, but Rodri, man, just to echo how good he is, bro. He should not be that good when he's coming on after all these injuries. He should be looking worse than that. But he was just absolutely mint, bro. The way he was getting stuck in and that, it was like, oh mate, it was amazing seeing him again.
No,
I'm not glazing Rodri, am I? Here, like he was good when he come on, right?
It was decent. Yeah, it was good. It was good, man. And like I say, I think he obviously looked off the pace a little bit in terms of like running back. I remember him chasing someone, but that's to be expected.
Yeah, there was one instance on the kind of the fullback area, innit? But I don't. I think he did the right thing. I know what you're talking about, and he did look a bit slow. But like, what is he ever gonna fucking sprint down the line and catch that brother there, or is he gonna pass him onto the foot? You know what I mean? That's
what I'd probably do, yeah, against Brighton. I'd be open to playing Nico G and Rodri together.
Yeah.
And just saying, right, like I want, like, you know what I mean? Because Rodri needs a little bit of protection in the game. I don't think you can just play Rodri and then just full send like a Reinders and Cherky. I think, again, you're asking for problems. I think we go there, yeah, because it's a away game, tough place to play football, yeah. And I think we go there, and I think we just, again, solid. Yeah, Nico G, right? Rodri, Reinders in midfield. Yeah, put the Reinders in the sort of 10 area, and just box off that midfield. And you've got physicality, yeah, to handle the likes of Baleba and Co. And just fucking be solid, man. Rather than
Baleba could be a problem, innit?
Yeah, good player, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I think I do either that or Bernardo or whatever. But I wouldn't be playing like Rodri and Cherky and Reinders again. No way.
Do you not think Reinders can do that job, bro? Like box to box?
Yeah, he can. But at this moment in time, I just think you need someone to just sit there.
You want to full send that?
I want to sit there, man.
Solidity.
And just maybe put Reinders in the actual 10 and just say, right, your job is to create like you did against Wolves. Getting the box.
Reinders is really good at that, yeah, because the way he drives forward, right, they don't know how to defend against that. Because if you close him down, you leave him another. You know what I mean? I know it sounds simple, but it's so effective what Reinders does. He was he did it on instances on the game yesterday but he just made the wrong decision. But I literally seen him at one where if he just laid it off to Marmoush, it would have been a goal. Reinders is so effective, man.
Yeah,
Marmoush on that wing, bro. What do you think, man?
I'm having a real problem with our wingers at the moment, bro. A real problem.
Crazy, innit?
Like, I just don't rate any of them.
Fuck's sake, bro.
Nah, be serious, man. Like, I don't think Marmoush is a winger. I think it'll be all right when he tucks in. Like, when he tucks in, I think he'll be all right, but he ain't a touchline winger.
Nah.
Doku, I don't mind Doku. My problem is with Doku, he can't create anything for Haaland. 1 assist in 2 years is shambolic. And, it just
How can I defend that?
Bro, no one... the Doku defenders too try and defend it. It's just fucking abysmal. You know what?
Yeah.
Edison.
I am a Doku defender, but what the fuck can I say about
that? Edison last year got more assists to Haaland than Doku's got in 2 years. It's fucking pathetic. So that's not good. I actually don't mind Doku, but I don't think he can play with Haaland. When Haaland's not in the team and we're playing a false 9, and we're crashing the box with players, cool. But he can't play with Haaland. He can't create a chance for Haaland. That's factually correct, right? And then, why don't you talk about the chance? Oh, yeah, all right then. One chance. See, this is what they do. This is what they do, bro. The Doku defenders. You say...
Listen, don't worry about it, chat.
He can't create...
We can talk in a second. Don't worry.
Because you're a Doku defender as well. You say he's done 1 assist to Haaland in 2 years, and they'll go, well, why don't you talk about the chance that he created? It's just like, fucking hell. I'm not saying the guy's never created any chances.
Don't worry. I'm not going to sit here and glazing, bro, but, I've got some stuff to say about that.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't mind him, but the fact is he can't create chances for Haaland, on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Savio, I do like Savio, but we're selling him because he don't want to be here, which is fucking ironic. And then Bob, I like Bob. I think he's good, but like, should Bob really be a starting footballer for Manchester City? Probably not. He should be a player that's like trying to force his way into the team. But right now, he's probably going to start every single game. So I'm sitting here going, like, bro. And then you got Foden, who's not even a winger. And Cherky, who may be a winger, may not be a winger, but I don't think he's a winger.
Yeah, so
I think our wing options are so poor. And I feel like people just glaze them all the time. And it's like, it's not that I'm trying to be negative on our wingers. It's like, I explain it to people, yeah? And if you don't like it, you don't like it. But that's my opinion. And they're all backed by stats. Savio got 1 goal last year. Shit. Doku got 1 assist to Haaland in 2 years. Bad. Mamouche ain't a winger. Bob's fucking played 1,000 minutes. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why I think you need to get Rodrygo or somebody who's a class player. At least say, Rodrygo, these type of players, man. We need some fucking world-class players. We used to have Mahrez, Sane, Sterling. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is why, for me, like, I don't want to sell Savio. I think Savio's going to cook when he goes to Spurs. But need someone who can deliver the goods now. And trust me, Rodrygo comes to this football club, yeah? I'm telling you now. He'll be under pressure from day one to deliver. He ain't getting a year. I need him to deliver the goods right now. You're 24 years old. You play for Real Madrid for 5 years. You ain't getting a year bedding period. You can fucking cook from the rip.
Big wages.
Yeah, big wages, man. But like, if you're not getting him, you need to get somebody who's like, here, right now, not another project, man.
Yeah. Yeah, facts, bro. You want a winger that you can hang your hat on, At least one where you can think he could score today. Or like he's probably gonna test the keepers today. You want one of them wingers in it. Mamouche yesterday, he looked like a good player playing out of position. Like he was doing nice things, but he looked awkward out there. But he still managed to make himself effective at times, but it's not enough. He's clearly not a winger. And the way he's being deployed out there, he's being deployed as a full-on winger, bro. He's not being deployed as like any kind of striker, is it? Which is clearly he needs to be in the central areas, man, to be more effective.
I agree. I'm seeing some people on the timeline say stuff like, "Mamouche,
they're giving up on him,"
and I'm like, "What are you talking about? He's not a shit player. He's a fucking mint player. Obviously,
he's a good player out of position,
But are we playing him in the right position? I don't think we are, because the thing is with him, for me, he's like I don't know how to describe him, man, but like he's a player for me that should just be playing off Haaland. That's what I think he needs to do. Haaland's holding the ball up, he releases it, Mamouche edge of the box, bang, drillers. The problem that he's got is, and this is why I said it on a stream recently, and again, I like Mamouche, but I said if we get Rodrygo, I fear for Mamouche's minutes. Because where's he going to play? Because I think
the same thing, bro.
Bro, if Rodrygo gets at this City team, he'll get that left wing position. Nobody will get off. No one will get it back off him. Mamouche won't play on the right because he did that last season. It wasn't particularly great. So then his next best position, which I'd probably say is his best position, is a second striker. But then he's not as good as Foden as a second striker. But to be honest, I don't give a shit because I'm just happy to have better players. But I'm just saying, like, if we did get him, I don't know where he would be starting week in, week out. But he's a good player, and I'm happy to have a good player. So I'm not moaning about it.
It goes back to the Donnarumma thing, bro. I don't care what your name is on that shirt. I want a better player in your position. I don't care about loyalty, bro, in this game. This is fucking football, mate. I'm here to win games and try and win titles. I'm not here to develop mad connections with players. I know that sounds cold-hearted, bro, but fucking hell, they don't know who I am, bro. If I can have a better player in your position, bro, doing a better job, sorry, so be it. If Rodrygo comes in, he takes that spot. I remember Jay and them man saying, like, oh, you're just going to drop Mamouche? Yeah, I will. And I'll drop Doku and whoever that fuck else wants to get dropped. It's like, oh, you're just going to, what about Paul Trafford? Fuck Paul Trafford.
Well, he's on 100. This guy's going to be on 80 grand a week.
Respectfully, bro,
100 grand a week.
These players don't know us, bro.
They don't know us, and they're all getting paid a lot of money, man. Like, surely you want the best players in the team. And I said this when people was like about Trafford. I said, if Trafford's better than Donnarumma, Trafford will play.
He'll play, yeah. Again, listen. Of course, you're going to develop emotional connections with players. I love Haaland. I love Rodrygo. That's because they're the best, LB.
And that's because they've been there for a long period of time, or they delivered goods.
Yeah, but if you're there for a certain amount of time, it's because you're the best. That's what it is, man. Kyle Walker was the best right back. As soon as he fucking dropped a few stinkers, man, them didn't care about him.
No,
So
I'm with you, bro.
It's like, bro.
I'm with you, mate. It's like, do I feel a bit sorry for Trafford? Yeah, but at the end of the day, at the same time, like, if you're better than Donnarumma, prove it and you'll get the position. It's that simple.
Yeah, man.
It's that simple. Oh, so you want to drop Mamouche for Rodrygo? Well, if Mamouche is better left winger than Rodrygo, Mamouche will play left wing. Yeah. If you get what I'm saying. Or what about Foden? If Foden's a better 10 than Cherky, Foden will play 10.
Yeah.
And it's
simple.
like
football's you always say football's a simple game.
It's a simple game, and people try and overcomplicate it. And then people will go, well, do you not want to see academy players play? No, I want to see academy players be given the opportunity. I don't want to see academy players play just because they're fucking from Manchester. Otherwise, play me and I'll play for $1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? I'll save you bare cash. I want academy players who are good enough to be given the opportunity to play. I don't want them in the team just because they're from fucking Manchester. Like, I want them to be given the opportunity, and I want them to prove that they're good enough to be in the team. And if they are, play them. If they're not, then what? You can't just play players because they're from Manchester. Like, what's all that about?
I know.
And you know me, chat, I love the fucking academy, and I think we should be playing academy players more, but I'm not just playing them because they're from the local area. Yeah.
It's because they can offer something. The reason Oscar Bob is getting minutes, it's not because he's an academy graduate, it's because he's good enough. And he's whether we like it or not, like he's been doing a good job, bro, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. This account called Spurs Insider, I don't know if it's legit. They're saying Spurs have now made another bid, 62 million plus add-ons. It's now a final bid as £67 million.
Say again?
£67 million is the final bid, apparently.
Shit.
So we'll see if that gets accepted.
Is that like 75 million euros though? Is it the asking price kind of thing? Or?
That's well, what's that in euros? 67 million. That's
got to be like. We talking about euros, but that's all the shit you see get reported.
I know. It's weird, isn't it? But yeah, it's got to be like 78 million euros. That so that's a lot of fucking money, man. I can't lie. That is legit. And again, we don't fully know if that's legit, but if that is legit, and we reject that, then that means the club are banking heavy on Savinho to cook this year. Heavy. Facts. You know what I mean?
Crazy, man.
Big time.
And it's interesting as well because, if that's the case, LB, they're also the kind of saying that he slides into that left wing spot because, Oscar Bob don't particularly deserve to get dropped and nobody's claiming that left wing spot. So would Savio do that and then Oscar Bob stays on the right?
That's the one gutted thing I have about this whole Savinho situation is he's not been given the opportunity to play left wing. I'm telling you now, yeah? I'm telling you now, if he goes left wing for Spurs, he'll cook. He's cooked at City when he was left wing, bro. I'm going to bring those stats again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show everybody again the 4 to 5 games that he had last season, yeah, when he played left wing. And I want you to look at what he produced. And then I know what people are going to do because people do it all the time. But look at this, yeah? Look at this little 5-game block, bro, of left wing. Left wing, 1 goal, 1 assist. Left wing, 3 assists. Left mid, 1 assist. In that, look at that. What's that? 1, 2, 5, 6 G&A in 1, 2, 3 games. Well, 4 if you include that one. You didn't get anything in that one. 6 in 4. When he played left wing. And that's
numbers, man.
That's where he played at Girona. We bought him.
You can't really argue with the numbers.
You can't argue with the numbers. This is why when people tell me he's not a better left winger than a right winger, I'm like, what? We bought him as a left winger for Girona, And when he played left wing last year, he had his best output. Do you not remember his crosses on his left foot last season? His crossing.
He's got a great cross on him, you know. That's the one thing people
crossing on his left
overlook.
is mad.
This is the thing with his shooting, you know, what confusing me, because he's a great striker at the ball. It's just why can't he strike like that on goal? It's weird.
I think he shits himself.
That's it. I think he's a confidence player, bro.
Yeah, I think some players, when they go through on goal, they shit themselves. Like some players go through on goal, they're ice cold, man. You know what I mean?
Marmoush just strikes that ball. You get me?
Yeah, but Savinho, when he goes through, I just think that he's just like panics. And that. There was a clip that I seen. Someone put a clip of Savinho up recently, and it was last season. Obviously, it was at City. He was playing on the right hand side, and someone's put him through on goal. Right, he takes a touch with his left, and then he just needs to bang it, and then he takes another touch. A guy
he's like stuttering his leg.
Yeah, and I always say this, right? But you know, a lot of players, right? What they try and do when they get the ball and they've got a chance to score, they try and improve the chance. So they take an extra touch to maybe make the angle a bit better or whatever. But in top level football, by the time you've done that, the defender's come in and blocked it. Look at Reinders the other day with a goal against
the goalkeeper as well.
Yeah, or the goalkeeper closed it down or narrowed it down. Look at that chance that Reinders scored the other day against Wolves, right? He gets the ball, he just shoots and scores. He ain't trying to take a touch to improve the chance, to improve the angles, or to get closer to the net. He's just saying, right, I've got an opportunity now to whack my foot through this ball and get it at the goal. Yeah, I'm not going to try and overcomplicate it, yeah? And this is what I'm talking about, man. I'm like, bro, just when you get the ball and you can see the net, just fucking put your laces through it, man. But obviously, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, that's not happening. But that's the only one gutted thing I say about Savinho is that, like, I think the guy, when he goes to Spurs, if he gets that left wing position, I think he's going to tear it up. And this is why I think he will
get that position as well. I know Brennan Johnson seems to sneak a few goals every now and then. I was on BBC Radio talking shit about that guy, and then he's gone and scored.
No, I've seen you. I seen your tweet. I seen your tweet, right? He went and scored. That's mad.
He got no competition with Brennan Johnson over there. That shirt says.
I know.
He's gone and scored against us.
But you know, this is why though, bro. Yeah, I get a little bit frustrated at times, you know, with our transfer activity, because when we signed Savinho, he played on the left at Girona. And then we put him on the right. And then we signed Doku, who played on the right at Stade Rennes, and then put him on the left. Yeah. And it's just like, hang on a minute, right? If Pep Guardiola wants inverted wingers, which is cool, buy players that are producing inverted wingers.
That are proven inverted wingers.
And don't tell me that it's the same. Don't say, it's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. Playing as a winger on the left, if you're left-footed, is not the same as playing as an inverted. It's a completely different skill set. Because on the left, basically, you're bombing past your player and whipping the best possible cross you can get into the penalty area. Whereas when you're on the right, it's all about output in terms of goals. You're cutting in and you try to whip it in, Ian Robben Mahrez style. So it's like, that's why I get a little bit frustrated, because I'm like, I watched this Girona bare times 2 years ago when he was at Girona, and I was so gassed. And I know this guy's a good player. I know he is. Yeah. But the fact Pep's not going to play him on the left wing, I don't know how good he can be on the right wing, because he just can't shoot with it.
If you're playing inverted wingers, LB, they have to score goals, really, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're inverting, your job is to score, like. Or that's the whole point of inverting, to get shots on goal, right? Otherwise, what's the point? You know? So you need to be improving guys, right?
When you're an inverted winger, if you are going to cross the ball by taking it, you know, to the byline or whatever, you're going to be crossing the ball on your weaker foot. So the trade-off there is, okay, but you're either going to be cutting in and crossing better, right? Or you're going to be scoring goals. So, for example, someone like a Doku, for me, I think that he's played on the wrong side. Because, right, I'll tell you why I think he's played on the wrong side of the pitch, because if he plays on the left-hand side and he cuts in on his right, does he have the accuracy on the cross? Yeah? Does he have the accuracy on the cross to pick out a cross with his right foot? How many times have you seen Doku cross with the ball with his right foot off the left and he goes to a City player? Not often. And he's not great at shooting on his right when he cuts in either. So then it's like, well, hang on a minute, fucking stick him on the right-hand side. Say, right, you're mint at getting past players. Right, but when you get past players on the left, you're crossing the ball with your weak foot. Stick him on the right. Tell him to get past his player. And then he's crossing the ball with his right foot. I always said about Sterling, Steve, when Sterling was banging form, stick him on the left-hand side. Because when he's in form and he's confident, he can cut in and he can bang a shot in a top corner like we've seen him do a couple of times, or he can get by, whatever. When he's out of form, stick him on the right, tell him to get past his play and cross the ball with his strong foot.
Like, for example, on that last game of the season when he made that famous assist, in that particular moment, he wasn't getting games. His confidence was really low.
Exactly.
He did his job. He just went to the byline and crossed the ball. Nice cross with his strong foot. And lo and behold, we got the magic goal.
We got the goal.
But you know what is you can't bring guys names like Sterling in the same conversation as these guys, can you? But this guy's fucking world class, mate. You're talking about here, It's one of the best wingers in Premier League era. It really is, bro.
No, so, I hear what you're saying, but I'm just talking about like the principles
the general play and whatnot.
In general, when Sterling was out of form, and you're right to bring that goal up that we scored against Villa. At that time, he wasn't in the team. His confidence was shot. But in that particular moment, in that particular game, Pep put Sterling on the right and said, keep it simple. What I want you to do is get past your man and cross the ball with your strong foot. And that's exactly what he did. Gundogan scored. The rest is history. Yeah. Whereas what would have happened in that game if Sterling said, if Pep said to Sterling, right, I'm going to put you on the left-hand side. I want you to cut in on your right and bang one in the top bins. I want you to take the man on with you on the outside and then put a crossing on your left foot. It's like, you don't ask players to do that when they're not confident. That's where I'm at with it, man. I'll be real with it.
There's a clear issue there, man. We need to get a reliable fucking winger, bro. We need to spend some money. As much as I hate to, we need to put our hands in our pockets, man. And by the way, if you've got a problem with that, then go and cash in then. And I have a bit of a problem with what we've done with Rico Lewis there, man. I think we're making a little bit of a mistake. We got offered good money for a guy who I believe is not a starting player. I believe if you get offered good money, especially when it's all profit for a guy who should really and truly be on the bench, you should take that all day long, and go and put that into the starting 11. Go and invest that money into the starting 11, right? Mm-hmm. Which is what we're potentially going to do with Savinho. Which, by the way, if this Rodrygo thing's really, really, really legit, fucking fantastic, mate. That's the kind of ruthlessness I like to see from my board. One out, one in, upgrade. Next, please. You know what I'm saying?
This is a good question, philosophy. Yeah, it is a good question. So, is it shit wingers, silent, or Guardiola past it? Right. So, I don't think the players are shit. I think they're good players. I don't think they're good enough to both play on the same pitch at the same time. But I also think Pepe's not playing them on the right wing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like, so in my perfect scenario, I think Savio should be playing on the left. I think Doku should be playing on the right. That's my personal opinion, right? So say, for example, you had Rodrygo on the left, right? And Rodrygo on the left, Doku on the right. I think that'd be okay, yeah? Or you play Savio on the left and Elise on the right. I think that would be okay. The problem that I've got is we're playing them both. So you're playing two volatile performance players, yeah? So sometimes they can be up here, sometimes they can be down here. And that's normal because they're young, yeah? And they're not Lamine Yamals. They're just not. So you're playing two players in wing positions, crucial positions in your team because they create chances, right? And the performances are all over the place because they're young, and that's what happens. Consistency comes with age, right? But on top of that, they're also playing in the wrong area. In my opinion, they're also playing in the wrong wings. So for me, it's like, this is why I don't like it, is because for me, I think you've got two players who both shouldn't be starting in the same team at the same time. And I also think you're playing them in the wrong position.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of, but no, I'm not sitting on the fence because I'm answering your question. I don't think they're good enough to both be starting at the same time, but I also think they're playing on the wrong wing.
Yeah. With the Pep thing and past it, like, I believe he's shown too much in his career to possibly be past it. He's the way that he's won. He's won by beauty, pure beauty of football. He's won by that, and I don't think that gets outdated for me. Mourinho got outdated. Yeah, I don't think Pep's the type of star that can get outdated. I even believe if Sir Alex Ferguson was in the game now, he'd still be a fucking good manager because of the way that he played the game. So I don't believe that it's an issue with that. I just think like the famous phrase by you, and I really like it, project wingers, man. These guys are not bad wingers. They've clearly got fucking ability, bro.
Correct.
But they're a project, aren't they? Yeah. When we signed Mahrez, was that a project?
No.
Was it fuck? No. You could argue Sterling was, but fucking hell, what a good project that was, right?
but he was at the he was at the top end of the project.
Yeah,
like, even
very much.
Some people might not even say he was, but like he was already, he was already producing
in the Premier League. Yeah,
you were just trying to make him world class.
In Manchester City, you don't really want any projects anywhere on the pitch. You want fucking proven guys, bro. Which is what it's been a winning formula for the last decade, you know. And we've recently now started to go to this project kind of thing. It's true, bro. Go back to Kyle Walker. You know, the heartbeats of our team have been proven guys, you know. Tom Loco, Sterling was class. We knew that when we signed him. We paid good money. Shock, he turned out to be good, you know. You pay good money, bro. And, you know,
I'm glad you've had this conversation about the wingers, because it's like, it's people think that you're hating them, and it's just like, nah, you don't get it, innit? Like, I like all three of them. I like Doku. Yeah. I just don't think that, like, they're right all together at the right time. Like, a club like Manchester City should not have 3 project wingers. It should have 2 legit wingers and 1 project, or even 3 legit wingers and 1 project. And this is why I say, for me, I think we've got the balance completely wrong over the last few years in terms of our replacements, for the players that we've left. And I think I said it, once you drop like that, I think it's difficult to get back up to the top, because you're always fighting, like the results aren't there. You're fighting to get back up. And if, you know, you go big for the next replacement, but is he good enough? Yeah, I mean, this is why, for me, like, we have to get back to getting back these top players. This is why, for me, I've been trying to get that. Elise, if that
we need to play some FIFA, man.
You've got to play FIFA, man. You've got to go and get these players before. You
I know
what
Martin will like that in the chat.
You've got to go and get them. Like, it's just the truth, man. Like, these are not bad players. Bob's not a bad player. Savio's not a bad player. Doku's not a bad player, right? But we shouldn't have all 3 of these players at the football club to be our starting wingers. Yeah. Like, bro, look at Real Madrid today. Rodrygo, Vinny Jr., Brahim, and then they've got Mastantuono as the project. Right? So they've got 3 wingers who are, 2 obviously mega, and then they've got 1 who's like, all right, and they've got 1 project player. And like, this is for me where we're getting the balance wrong. Yeah,
just on the wingers again, bro. It's not only projects we've got. When we're not playing projects, we're playing a guy who's a striker, you know, and you're playing an academy graduate. There's no one you can hang your hat on. So
we do not have 1 winger at this football club that we can say, you know what, I'm backing you to have a solid 5 games in a row. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't.
You want to put money on him to score, would you?
No, you can't expect that from young players. You really can't.
By the way,
who's hijacked the stream?
I think Oscar Bob is fantastic. By the way, what are you saying, Martin?
I had to come on when you're wearing tank tops like that. Oh, look at that! Go on, give us a flex. There you go. He's loving it. Is he standing in front of a mirror again, LB?
Fuck's sake.
Well, it's a camera, so pretty much the same thing, isn't it?
Anything with a reflection, he's there.
It's late at night, man. Cut me some slack. I can't even see what you've got on, Martin.
I've got a major eye infection at the moment. That's why I'm off camera.
Oh shit! Got well see, mate. What are you
saying?
I was
just calling for one of your spaces, Martin, and then LP got onto me and he said, "I'll get you on a stream and we'll have a chat." Because I missed the space yesterday. I can imagine that was an epic space, man.
Oh, you didn't want to. The agendas were back out.
I don't mind. I listen to what people talk shit all night, me and Martin. But I was just there. I was out in the town. So
I know there's 1,000 people listening to LB on the regular. So anyone will chat to anyone chatting shit.
That's it, mate.
Go on, Martin,
evening, lads. Yeah. No. Well, I told you my thoughts yesterday. You know, LB. Shit show.
Straight up, Martin, yeah.
It was poor. But the thing was, I don't believe it was the same. Even seems it's the same as last season. Now it's changed. That was the complete opposite of last season. As I called it, it was A to Z. We went from pedestrian football to, as I'm now christened it, Mario go-kart football.
Mario go-kart.
I just want a bit of balance. I want a bit of balance.
I know, and you know what, Martin, as well, you'd be really proud of me. You'd be really proud of me, right? Because on Friday night, when I did the preview, I said, stick with the midfield, with Bernardo and Nico G for this game. I resisted the temptation to throw in all the big dogs, and I think he should have done that. I think he should have stuck with Bernardo, man, and
it was that
Nico
I told
G.
you. I thought, fair enough. Nico G's not Rodra. We all accept that. But when he had Bernardo last week, because I think we know Nico G's a good passer, but I think we know when it comes to the dirty stuff, the aggressive stuff, he's a bit weak at the minute, and that's fine. And not every player is Rodra. You're never going to find Rodri. You're never going to find KDB again. But when it worked so well last week, you take him out. You take him out when the strongest part of Spurs' whole team is their midfield, and you make our midfield weaker. It just made no sense to me. And bringing on Bernardo with 20 minutes to go and Foden and Rodri with 10 minutes to go was, let's say, what are you going to do? They're not going to do anything.
Well, like I say, for me, I think Pep realised the mistake, tried to fix it by putting them players on, but by doing that, you killed all our attack, which we needed because then we were 2-0 down. So I just think that's why for me I just put it on Pep yesterday. I just think he had a bad day at the office, but
I thought it was everyone. I thought it was Pep. I thought the players were weak. I mean, the thing is, it's great having the youngest team. We've had him 15 years out there. That was great. But then you're going to have to take the inexperience and the mistakes with that as well.
The mistakes, yeah.
Because young players, as older players do, they get tired. Young players make mistakes because they need that experience as well.
That's what we were just saying. We're saying
it takes time.
Younger players usually are not as consistent as older players because they're younger. They make mistakes. They make errors. They're too rash. Yeah. I always say, look at Karim Benzema, man. As soon as that guy hit his 30s, the guy was a fucking freak. He was a freak before that, but as soon as he hit his 30s, man, the guy was just immense. Why? Because the guy learned everything. He got 12, 13, 14 years of top-level football up here, and when he got into his 30s, he was like, I know where to be. I need to go, man. I think he's one of the best fine wine players we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you know why it worked for me? Do you know why it worked for me last week? It was like a lovely combination with Reinders, Bernardo, Nico G. Because Reinders could be the ball player midfield who crashes the box. Nico G is the passer. And Bernardo was the shithouser, the guy who went in and did a bit of the dog work. And I just think when you take one of them away, like you did yesterday, I think Reinders looked lost because Reinders was then scared to go forward because then Nico G's exposed. Because if you notice, he swapped Nico G and Reinders over. Don't know if anyone noticed that. He swapped Reinders back to the 6 and put Nico G into the 8.
Yeah. I agree. I've seen that in the watch.
Nico G was not winning he wasn't winning the duels yesterday. He was getting balled off easy, but then Reinders was as well. And I've seen now correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't AC Milan fans saying that was the weaker part of it? When I say weaker, I don't mean he's crap at it. Just in a player, there's always a weaker part of the game. But I might be wrong on this. Didn't a lot of AC Milan fans say Reinders that was his weaker part, the sort of defensive aspects?
Yeah, but he's not a 6 though, is he?
No, exactly. That's the point, and that's why we looked a lot more comfortable when Rodri and Foden came on the pitch. But of course, I expect to look comfortable with Rodri and Foden on the pitch because they're the top players. I expect that. But when Rodri and Foden are not there, we need to have something that works in a plan B.
No,
that was worrying.
And this is why, for me, I got to keep it tight in these games, Martin. Like going into the Brighton game, I think, first of all, I'm throwing Rodri in there, 100%. I don't care about risk. I've got to play him now.
You've got LB, you've got to, because when do you play him? United, Arsenal.
Well, the thing is, Martin, he's apparently he's been picked for the Spain team. He's been picked for the Spain
and they're going to play him.
You might as well fucking get injured playing for City than Spain, innit? So, yeah, I play Rodri next week against Brighton, and I stick either Nico G next to him or I stick Bernardo next to him. And I'm saying to them two, I need you to fucking keep this shit tight today. And then what you say, You say to Reinders, whoever was playing in front, you say to Reinders, Cherky, Foden, Doku, Savinho, Bob, Haaland, whatever. Whoever the combination of players is, Rodrygo, who knows. You say to whoever these players, you say, you go and win me that game. There's 4 of you. You tell me you can't score a couple of goals against Brighton, mate. Yeah, and then you say to Rodri, whoever's next to him, and then the defence, you say, lock it off.
The thing is, bro, people need to not get confused this season, because that team that we played against Spurs, we'll beat a lot of teams. So, and when we do, they need to not get ahead of themselves or confused, like I say, because when they play against a top 6 side and then they get convincingly beat, that's the case with this team at the moment. We're going to beat a Wolves. I'd expect us to beat a team like a Wolves. No disrespect to Wolves. Everyone's a good setup in the Premier League, but we do beat these teams. We tend to beat these teams, but don't get it twisted, man. We still want more, and we still can do more, because you play at Tottenham and you get rolled over like that. Same team that would flatten Wolves. It's a big difference, though.
No, I agree. I
thought the game changed as well when Nori went off.
Because
then we basically had no overlapping fullbacks anywhere near. Because as much as you could argue,
cold, mate.
Well, you can argue about Ake and Kushinov, but neither of them two are overlapping guys either.
When I say cold as well, I mean like not ready. I don't mean great.
Anyway, ignore it. I thought we were dealing with Spurs all right until he went off, because Ake's not.
Kudos,
Yeah, Ake's not. The trouble is with our system. Our system depends on overlapping fullbacks.
Does it?
That's just the way the system.
I don't think it does. Yeah. I think when Marmoush plays, you do. But
I think he just relies on better players, and Nori's at the moment. He's clearly a better player than Ake. Ake for me he's on the downward spiral, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's not looking fit. I hope that's a fitness issue rather than a downward trajectory.
Well, he's had time to get fit, LB. What do you mean, man? You know what I mean? He should be fit.
Who?
Ake.
He should be fit.
I think Ake's scared of getting injured again. That's what it looked like yesterday.
That's a problem.
If you notice, he wasn't running full pelt when he came on.
No.
I think he's just that slow, man.
Well, it was he not full pelt, or was he? But he's just lost pay. I hope he's just not fully fit, and I hope he can get back to full fitness. Because
that's something we don't know. Well, it's like because James Trafford stuff.
You've got to be fit, bro. You know what I mean?
Can I talk James Trafford?
You're getting paid all this money a week to be fit. You
got to be fit, man.
Yeah, can I just talk James Trafford a sec? I know we've done this. We always do this playing out from the back. But I don't even remember, even with Edison in the goal, playing that risky ball out from the back.
It was a clear mistake.
No, Edison has played those mistakes. He did one in pre-season, didn't he?
No, yesterday we were sat there because the Trafford mistake was right in front of me, bang in front of me from where I sat, as you know, from where I am in that stadium.
Yeah.
And we all went, why is Trafford doing this? It was as though he was trying to, when you're trying to overperform, when you're trying to prove points to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt as though I don't know whether the Donnarumma stuff's in his head. I don't know whether he was nervous. I don't know what it was, but it looked like he was trying to be too cute with things when he didn't need to be cute. The one in the second half when he comes out and heads the ball out, doesn't need to head the ball out there.
Oh, mate.
What you're doing, you don't need to be coming out doing that.
Martin, I agree, because that's what I'm saying. This is where I think personally, and not everyone agrees, and that's cool, it's just my opinion, but this is personally why I think Pep got the system and the setup wrong, because I think he's a manager that's managed football, right? He's been in football for 40 years as a player and as a coach, right? You're telling me that he's not seen young goalkeepers make them sort of mistakes, right? He knows that our record against the top 6 teams in the last couple of years is shit. He knows our record against Spurs is shit. He knows that Trafford's making his Etihad debut, replacing our greatest goalkeeper in Edison, and he's going to try and do these risky passes. And for me, I just think that mistake was waiting to happen. We saw him make get pressed on the ball against Wolves and lose it. I think we give a corner away, and he did the same.
Got the shadow of Donnarumma over him.
Or he did it against Palmero. And this is why, if it was me, I would have said to him before the game, Do not try no risky passes. If anyone's marked, go long to the 6 foot. It's not like we're playing with Aguero. We've got a
But the long ball did work.
Striker.
The long ball did work. If you look at the one where Mamouche got in behind and it was a tough angle and he put it just wide, that was a flick on from Haaland.
You'd be surprised.
It was a ball down, flick on. So I don't see why. There was one of them where John Stones was under pressure. Can't remember who it was. There's about 2 yards between him and the Spurs guy, and he's literally next to Trafford. And he plays a 2-yard left field pass to Trafford, who's under the who he's under the same amount of pressure as what Stones is under. That's suicidal at that point. Just launch the thing.
I agree, and I think that for me, bro, this is why I said I think we played very naive, and I keep saying it, because I feel like it's the best way I can explain what I mean. Is I felt we was playing like a team that had won 10 games on the spin, and not a team that had just come off the back of a really bad year, stumbled across the line to get top 4, lost the FA Cup final, got knocked out to Al Ali in the Club World Cup. That's it. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me do these chats. Shout out Elliot. I'll come to you in a second. Let me just do these chats.
What have you brought him on for?
I was just gonna say, man.
Why have you brought on fake ITK? Why have you brought on fake ITK?
You got ITK information, Elliot? Yeah.
Yeah, just about Steve Lewis in IB for innit?
Right. He's still weasel his way on here, eh?
Right. Let me do these chats, boys, and I'll come to bring Elliot into this as well. Steve, you need to go. Are you all right?
I'm chilling, man. You know what, bro? I thought I was gonna be cooked because I'm on about barely no sleep, but I'm feeling blessed.
All right, let me do these chats. Big up, bro. If you get knackered or whatever, just dip in it.
Sweet.
Big up Flaw says, I've managed to bring him up, boys, now. Big up Flaw says, is it as important to have a goal scoring winger or to have pure chance creating winger when we have someone like Haaland getting enough goals for 2? Well, I think personally you just need to have one or the other, because at the moment I think we've got neither. Yeah. Now you go get someone like an Elise, yeah, who can do both. Yeah. Or you go and get like a Rodrygo, who you probably expect to be more of a goal scorer. But why can't we have both, man?
The best wingers, LB, do both. Mahrez did both.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Sterling did both. Sane did both.
Whether you like it or not, Mohamed Salah as well. He does both.
Yeah. So I think you need both, man. Yeah, to be honest with you. But you can't just have people who don't really do either. You need to have something in your locker, in my opinion. Shout out Flaws, man. Big up, bro. Big up, Mister. Champions League revealed the institution to rest and start, trust the process, signings and ambition. This specific team is not assembled to win in this moment, says Mish. I agree. Too many projects, bro. And I think if we sell Savinho, we need to get a legit baller rather than another project. That's what I'm saying. Big up Jace says, any player that doesn't want to fight for a spot shouldn't be here. There is a reason football isn't limited to just 11 players, says Jace. I agree. You ain't got the mentality, go. Facts, bro. 100%. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Flaws again. Says, in the Club World Cup, Doku went off. Savio went on the left and got 2 G&A. Did he really? Bro, I didn't even fucking clock that. I can't even lie. But he's definitely a better left winger. I proved it again. Big up to you, bro. I don't even remember that, to be honest with you. I wish I did, because it would benefit my my agenda. Shout out to Dean as well, man. There's no message attached, but I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Big up to Matthew with a 17-month member. Says, Grealish is proof Pep doesn't get the best out of wingers. Nah, bro. That's not true, man. Bro, Sane, Sterling, Mahrez. Yeah, fucking... Who else did he have? Pedro.
And plus, they Brighton low block against Everton today. There's a bit of a difference.
No, I saw some of the space that Grealish had today was wild. Also, people are glazing his performance a bit, man. I watched the game, man. It was good, but like it was a glaze.
Bro, big up to him, though, man. But you know, it was a different scenario, different setting.
He's not had that much room stay in about 4 years, and he's like, "Whoa, what's this freedom here? I'll have a bit of that."
But listen, enjoy it while you can, because it's not going to be all roses all season for Everton.
Nah, I want him to do well, because if he does well, we can flog him and get some money and put it towards him.
Exactly.
Who calls a stadium, by the way? The Hill Dickinson Stadium. What a shit name for a stadium.
All about the money, man, innit? It's all about the moolah, bro.
It's a nice stadium, though.
Nah, they've done a good job there. They said on Sky Sports, when I was watching the game, the commentator said the architect was told, this is a football stadium we want you to build, not a dome shit, you know what I mean?
I bet you'll have some good boxing fights on there, you know, as well.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be suited up for that as well. Shout out to Majid, bro. Says, I think 3-4-3 is our best formation. What do you guys think? Well, like a Gvardiol, Huzanov. Or would you play Huzanov right? Maybe Stones in the middle. Gvardiol, Stones, Huzanov. I'm down for that. Completely down for
And
that.
then Eight Nori like a left wing back.
You probably have Eight Nori
nice
like a left wing back.
This is never going to happen though. Like what?
Never going to happen.
You know what I mean, it's never going to happen, really.
Never going to happen. But I'd be open to it, bro. I can't lie.
This is get rid of the high lines.
They're talking about here. Like
high line's not going away.
No, for real, man. Yeah, I'm down for that, my Giddy, but Pep ain't going to do that. Shout out Tinsay says Pep is the greatest tactician, but the greatest manager works with what he has and adapts his style to fit the team. Pep doesn't or won't do that, which is what I said about yesterday. I think he should have adapted yesterday, bro. 100%. Yeah, some people blame the players yesterday. I think the manager got it wrong. I think he should have adapted. Facts. Big up Homelander says let's not forget what happened with the old players last season. Says Homelander. Says. If you want to just keep reminders of that, bro. I want to leave that in the past, bro. Is that all right?
I was laughing at the way he's typed that.
Yeah, no, this guy, man. I don't want to remember what happened last year, bro. Why are you bringing that up, man? Big up, man. I appreciate it. And big up Matty as well. Says, what even is our system? I can't even tell. It's a fragmented system that's disjointed until Rodri gets back in the team. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, big up to you, Matthew. Elliot, what are you saying, man? What's our system? What did you see yesterday?
After yesterday, God knows, man. God knows. To be honest, I spoke to Martin after the game and that, and I was saying to him, like, it's crazy. Last weekend, I think we come away from the game and we're all like, not one single player's had like a bad game there. Like yesterday, you come out of it and you're thinking, who's played well? Like you're clutching at like players who have played well, and for me, it weren't even like an individual thing. Yeah, Trafford, obviously, you can't really say too much because he has been chucked into the deep end for me. Me and Steve spoke about Donnarumma privately for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm Donnarumma's biggest fan. Might not probably jump in a minute and stop calling me his agent and this, that, and other. But for me,
what you do, saying a word.
What you do for me, lads, and I'll be honest, you go and get the best of the best. People might not like that, but you're in a position now where what we have like made over the past couple of seasons, probably I said last decade, where we've dominated English football, we have to go and get the best players. We had Mahrez, we had Bernardo Silva, we had Sterling, we had Sané. They was all fighting for one place, and that did obviously end up coming to an end, which it's going to. Don't get me wrong, but what I think's happened is I think we've replaced these players with potential world-class players, and that's no slight on Doku or Savinho or whoever it may be. Like Echeverri, I'm a big fan of Echeverri, but he's not world-class yet. He has the potential to be that. But I think that's what we've done, lads. If I'm honest, I think that's one of the biggest problems. And I think we're still relying on. I think the problem is as well we're relying on players to put performances in which wasn't normal. So like the last time we won the Premier League, when Phil obviously won the Player of the Season, that was an unnormal season. Rodri, Ballon d'Or season, like treble season, John Stones. He's asking a lot for these players to put them seasons back in again. So for me, we've got to go out this last week and strengthen keeper and winger for me. Obviously, I'd love a right back, but that's not looking good, is it?
The keeper and the winger is doable though, bro. This is why I'll be a little bit frustrated if he doesn't get done, because it's there. It's just right there, to be done. If you really want it to be done.
No, I'm glad you said that though.
I still think we need a centre back.
A centre back.
Mm-hmm.
Why? We got John Stones, Diaz, Gavardio, Hudson, Ake. You don't think they're good enough?
Mm-hmm. No, John Stones will get injured at some point.
Okay, that leaves you with 4.
Ake will get injured at some point.
Okay, even if he get injured at the same time, he's still got 3.
And then I'm down to Kushinov, Gabardio, Diaz.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think you need a centre back, bro. I think you're all right on the centre back.
I did. I think
the only thing with a centre back is if you've got an issue with the quality rather than maybe the numbers. If you've got an issue with the quality, you want a better player.
You hit the nail on the head, Steve.
Yeah.
Well, what quality of centre back do you want? Are you wanting a starter?
I'd go and get Mark Gay.
When are you playing Gavardio then?
Man. I like him a lot.
You're playing Vardy or
Well,
left
hang on
back.
a minute. As Alex just said, it's about quality, innit? With all due respect, Diaz
Talking about brain
sometimes
right,
has brain farts. On the other side of the coin, Kushinov has got bags of potential, but I don't know how good he's going to be because he's played five games.
I think he's mint.
I think he's been tremendous in the minutes he's
But
shown.
you don't know he's going to be mint because you've seen him 5 games.
We don't know what Game's going to be mint though, Martin. You don't know what Game's going to be mint for City. He might be mint for Palace. But how many times have we signed players in the last 5 years?
Yeah, but that's like so. Why are we doing the Savinho Rodrygo stuff then?
Because Rodrygo's a world class player.
Well, go and get a
Savinho's
world
got
class
potential
centre
to
back
be
then.
world class. But is Mark Gay world class?
We'll go and get someone better then.
But
I like Mark Gay, man. I don't think there's.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like him.
Is he any better out there than Mark Gay? You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. What do you want, man?
I think they're banking, aren't they, on cousin of Bar and Hayes. But that again, like, it's not FIFA.
It's you just said Project FC. You've just done Project FC there with them 3 defenders.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think you need a centre back. I think we're chilling on the centre back.
This is the thing that'll be priorities, isn't it?
Priorities for me is the wingers, right? Because we have no world class. Like, you can argue John Stones is world class. You can argue Gavardio's world class. Some people will argue Diaz is world class, right? But wingers, no one's arguing Doku, Savio, or Bob right now are world class. We have no world class wingers at Manchester City Football Club in 2025. We don't have one.
Do you think Rodrygo was world class tonight, bro? And I'm not throwing hate. I'm genuinely asking, like, do you think he's shown shades of class?
Bro, like, his touch is miles better than.
I hear it.
So did you say we have no world class players or wingers?
No wingers.
All right, I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, bro. Like, he wasn't great tonight, but like you can tell that he's still better.
I'm not asking for a goal and assist in it. I'm just saying, you know yourself, bro. You just said he's touched there, yeah. You know when a guy's got class, bro. You know
his touch is well better, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen enough from this guy, man. I know he's a quality player.
Yeah, lads. What do you think about this one? Yeah, so walking out the stadium yesterday, and one of the lads who I go with, he said to me, he went, "You know what's crazy? Yeah, when you look like back, let's go like I think he said like 4 or 5 years ago." When like the opposition were like in the tunnel, I've heard like people like Roy Keane and Gary Neville speak about things like this as well. And like, do you know like when the opposition looks to like the side of them and they look at our team, how crazy do you think it is that like they look to the like side of it and they go, yeah, potential world class players. Whereas I think back then, I think they look to the side and they're like, yeah, you know what, these are like world class players right now.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, look at the side. Edison in his prime, world class. Bernardo, world class in his prime. I'm not saying that they're not world class now, by the way, but I'm saying they was in the prime. World class years.
Yeah. I always say that because there are some fans who just delude themselves and think that we're chatting shit. So I say, okay, do a nice exercise, right? An exercise that proves the point, yeah? Get the treble squad and sort them into world-class players in prime, solid players, mediocre players, and shit players. And then do the same experiment with the current squad.
Yeah.
Bro, it's frightening, mate, because as you said yourself, and I'm buzzing you said it because it's another person that's saying it, yeah? We've gone way too much down of replacing world-class talent with potential. Mahrez, world-class, left, bought Doku, Savinho, potential. Yeah, Sterling left, bought these guys, potential. Yeah, Walker's left the club, not bought anybody. Yeah.
I'm questioning your levels of world class, you lot.
Why do you think world class is at the minute, Martin? For City at this minute in time?
No, I don't think Sterling was world class.
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
You do realise Sterling like one of the highest ever like GNA players for
No, I keep saying this. My standards of world class is a little bit higher, maybe. My world class is Zidane's, Ronaldinho's. They're my world class people.
These are legends of the game, man.
They're legends. I'm talking players who are putting in world class, like either numbers.
This is the problem. The tag world class gets chucked around like.
Okay, so Sterling, Martin, was up there with Messi and Ronaldo for output.
Yeah.
That is world class. That's a world class.
Messi and Ronaldo were far the superior player. Let's not do that.
Oh, but I'm not saying he was better.
Just because of his stats.
No, but he got world class output, and you need output. We have a winger at our football club, Martin, that got 1 goal last season in the Premier League. Sterling was getting like 20 plus.
Let's not forget the big moments still had as well, though, lads. Yeah, because like Southampton that year when we weren't going to score, and he just bangs it in top bins.
I was actually at that game.
Villa, the last game of the season. Come on, with the ball into
big
Gundo.
Moments, bro. Southampton as well. Bournemouth away, Schalke away. Big fucking wins, man. Big fucking games. Yeah. But the point is, we replaced it. All right, then, Martin. Let me change it. We replaced. You don't want to win world class. We replaced proven quality that's been there and done it with potential that's not been there and done it. Do you agree with that?
I agree with. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And that's where
I just have a different level of world class. That's all.
No, that's fine. But
Do you think John Stones is world class, Martin?
No.
Oh, he is world class, bro.
He's been a world class. Listen, the guy's won the.
He's had world class. He's had world class performances. He's not been consistent enough to be classed as in the world class category. This is what I mean. World class, you do it year on year on year consistently, and you're in there. KDB, world class. Different, you know what I mean? David Silva for me was world class. They're the levels. They're the kind of levels I'm talking. David Silva didn't get G&A. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't like he was more an assist than a goaler, but
I don't think David Silva was
numbers were low.
But, he was all right. He wasn't bad.
No, remember when he first come? That's what I mean. Depends what you class it.
It's not all about output though, but like we lost in the space of 2 years, Sterling and Mahrez, who like got mad output, and obviously in the case of like a Mahrez, which is the absolute baller, and then we've not replaced them, right? And then obviously you've lost KDB, replaced him with Cherki, who again is at this moment in time a relatively unproven. Yeah, he's proved a little bit obviously, but still a bit unproven, which is why I preferred Wirtz. You know what I'm saying? We've not replaced Walker, and I just think we need to go. I agree with the lads. I think we need to go out in this last week of the window, and we need to fucking we need to go and make a statement and make some quality signings, and then next summer, go and sign some genuine world-class talent. Go and fucking drop 100 million quid on the table for Elise.
You'll have a good job getting him out of there, though, LB, man. He's looking settled over there.
I think I'll go Elise close door, Steve.
Has he? I don't know.
Well,
people are saying it, innit? No, I'm just going off what people are saying, bro. I've seen a few people saying it. So
see, I'm not.
You've got some dodgy guys in your DMs, man.
Listen.
Yeah. No, I know you can't. I know you can't just replace them beyond belief, but you have to try your best. You have to try your best to replace him with the best you can possibly replace him. And in the case of Walker, we've not signed anyone. Now, I don't have a problem with the Cherki signing because, listen, you miss out on Wirtz, whatever. What can you do about it? You miss out on a target, right? It's cool. But again, it's another player who's 21 that if he doesn't perform this year, can you really cook the guy? He's 21 years old.
I like Cherki, man. I think he showed nice glimpses yesterday, man. I really do.
I like the fact he gets on the ball, to be honest. He wants the ball all the time.
I'll tell you what, something, boys, there was moments like it was fucking dysfunctional as hell. But the one time we were bopping it about is when he was playing one-touch passes in that midfield. No one else was really doing that. Like, he's bopping it, bro. Pass and move, like one-touch passes. Really tidy stuff sometimes.
I didn't notice as well, that's right. So I got obviously back from the game and I watched it back. Yeah, painful, I know, man. But yeah, I watched it back and I couldn't understand. I don't know what any use for, but why did Bernardo play higher than when Cherki was on the pitch? Like, he come on and he sort of played like pretty close to Haaland. Should that not have been Cherki though?
Yeah.
No.
I actually don't like how Cherki drops deep. I'm gonna tell you that.
You know why that is, though? Because he loves the ball. He wants to get on the ball.
He might do, but like for me, Cherki, I don't want you deep, bro. I want you up the pitch, man. I want you getting a ball, playing through balls for Haaland. I want you shooting, like this kind of shit. I don't want you dropping deep, picking a ball up off the centre back.
You need discipline, innit?
I rate the effort. I rate the desire to get on the ball and help the team and shit. But get up the pitch, man. You're meant to be our best creative player in the team. I don't want you fucking sitting back playing PLO ball.
This is up to the manager as well, bro, to fucking drill it into him to stay where to be positionally, Like, Haaland's obviously amazing at it, to just staying where he needs to be, So.
No, 100%, man. 100%. Yeah, but that's why for me next year when we go, because obviously I think next year's summer transfer window is going to go off as well. I'll be real with you boys. Yeah, I want players that are proven. Yeah, they don't have to be world class. I'm not saying you have to go and spend 150 million quid on every single player. I'm just saying I want proven players. I don't want no more players. Yeah, like 21. I want proven players.
The thing
Like
is, LB, bro,
in 23 to 27 in that sort of range. You know.
why not spend big money?
No, bro. I'm just saying. I don't want people to think, oh, he just wants everyone to be under.
Depends who you get out, stay. Because remember, we just spent about 400 million quid in 6 months.
Listen, we got that liquid cash there.
It's not. It isn't unlimited cash. That's what everyone thinks it is. It really isn't, though, is it?
Do you know what the problem? Yeah, you know what the problem were, though, lads. Yeah, sorry, mine, but yeah, do you know what the problem were? Is look at the money we've spent on some of the players, and we could have just gone and got like Belieber from Brighton. Like you had Calvin Phillips and like Nico Gonzalez. Yeah,
this is my problem, Elliot. This is what I'm on about a lot.
You've got people.
No, but didn't they try and get Belieber? Tried to get Belieber in Jan.
But what I'm saying though, Martin, is what did Brighton value Belieber at the minute?
Like 130 or something, I think.
Right. So how much money did we spend on Calvin Phillips, Nico Gonzalez, and like, yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, Nunes.
And this is my problem, Elliot, that I've moaned about over the last number of years, is that like they've gone out and they've bought these players for 50 million quid. Yeah. And I wouldn't sign Belieber. For me, it would have been Bruno, right? But you've gone out and signed these players for 50 million. And we're still sat here now 8 months later, and we're still debating whether or not Nico G is good enough anyway. And I just think to myself, had they just gone out and signed Bruno G 2 years ago when they could have got him for 100 million quid, we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation. Yeah, they try to save some money by only spending 50 million. But guess what? There is a reason they only cost 50 million and they don't cost fucking 100. Yeah, how much did Caicedo cost? 100 million, baller. How much did Rice cost? 100 million, baller. How much did Bellingham cost? 100 million. There's a reason why these fucking players cost 100 million quid. It's because they're fucking mint. And if it costs 50 million, it's because they're not as good. It's like, that's how literally pricing works.
I won't say it because I'll get slapped.
I know what you're going to say, mine. But
I'm not going to go into the semantics of the 100 million.
Yeah, but people will always mention like the outlier, but that's an outlier for a reason. The majority of the time, these guys hit. You know, when you pay big money.
Well, I mean, it's you know, Bruno G has done it. He's done it, man. You see, everyone's seen Bruno G, and that's why I was saying for me, yeah. Like this is a fantastic thing. Yeah, but the difference is with Reinders, Echo Falls, is Reinders is we got him on a steal. We shouldn't have paid 46 million quid. That guy is an 80 million pound player.
But I'm gonna say, the difference is, weren't Newcastle wanting the 100 mil up top?
Pay it up top.
Everyone can just. It's a lot of money that LB to whack 100 million up top.
Pay it up top, man. Get it done, innit?
Pay it. Go
I need to do
as well, man. Go get Isaac, man.
Anytime you go to Newcastle, they want the money up front in the bank like the day before. You can't pay it in any installments.
Yeah, because the problem is
let me just quickly respond to Echo here. Echo, the point that I'm making is you don't have to pay 100 million because we got Reinders for 46, but Reinders is a 60, 70, 85, 90 million pound player, right? What we've done is we've bought legit 50 million pound or maybe even 30 or 40 million pound and then paid 50 million quid. That's the point. Basically, in a fucking straight blunt way, we've bought average players for 50 million rather than buying sick ballers like Reinders. Do you get what I'm saying? You can find quality, but again, the point I'm making is we've not bought quality. Nunes wasn't quality, Phillips wasn't quality, and Nico G still we don't know. So we can argue on the semantics, but the point is, the players that we've been buying are not good enough.
So how much? Hang on. So how many quality are you saying then? How many players would you say of that quality do you think we need?
Well, Martin, can I just jump on what you just said? Yeah, sorry, just before you go. The reason I know what you're saying about Newcastle's midfield, yeah, they want 100 million straight up. There's a reason for that because Newcastle's midfield is the biggest and best part of Newcastle's team. And I also think it's one of the biggest and probably best midfields in the world, if I'm honest with you, lads. I'll be honest about it. I think Tonal is quality.
There's a trio, yeah. There's a trio,
I think Joe Linson does the stuff what people don't really see.
Joe Linson's a good player, you know, bro. Yeah. Very underrated player.
Yeah. So there's a reason why I have to pay that. Yeah, there's a reason why I have to pay that sort of money for me. It's like Reinders, like LB said. It's a very rare thing you get a player like that and you can sign him for that cheap.
Very rare. Very rare.
You know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I know it sounds crazy. This guy here, Cribbin, man, I'm ambitious. Yeah, I'm looking to hijack man's business, and that's the type of guy I am, bro.
What would you do?
So would you play him stay out wing?
Mate, play him wherever the fuck you want. Play him 2 strikers or play him on the wing, left wing. He can play left wing, and as well, he's a winger you can hang.
So you'd pay 150 mil up front.
Come on, mate. It's not coming out. Yeah. Why not? I want the best players. You know. Why would he not fit, guys? Are you crazy?
He would fit. He would fit. Play for fucking 4-4-2 like Pellegrini did, man. That was.
Bro,
and by the way, I know everyone's gonna say we don't care about the money. We don't care. City do still have a PSR they have to follow as well. We can't just spend $1 billion and whack it all out.
I believe we can still make sales though, Marty. You know? we got sales there, mate.
Can we? We can't sell Edison for a can of Fanta and two curly whirlies at the minute.
Well, if we can negotiate, we can find a price.
Anyone comes to City, it's a car boot sale. They're giving us like two quid. No one wants to pay any money for anyone now.
We'll see what happens with Savinho the next day or two.
You're on this goalkeeper things as well, lads. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I get a bit worried if this Donnarumma deal don't happen. Yeah, I seriously think we've got big problems because if Ederson stays, I don't think his head's in it at all. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm worried if that happens. I'd rather just sell him for 10 mil, 7 mil. Just get him like. Obviously, what he's done, no one can turn around and say he hasn't been worth the money. He's been way over worth the money what we've paid for him.
No, I agree with that, Elliot. I agree. I think this is the point. Go back to the point I'm making earlier about the money up front. Like you just said, they sell for 10, they have to outlay 100 though. That does add up eventually.
Yeah, I know.
That
but
adds
what
up
I'm saying
eventually
is,
to
what
where
I'm
you go.
saying,
That
is
isn't acceptable.
The goalkeeping position is it's just mental. It's what
that needs sorting out. We can't carry on the way it's going at the minute.
And the thing is, like, is even Ortega going to stay? Like, surely we need to get rid of both. No, if they both want to leave.
I think Ortega's going. He just no one knows where at the moment. He's probably got a club round up in City, just saying, just chill. We need to get this sorted, and then you can go. I imagine he's already pretty much agreed, and he's just waiting.
Probably going to Saudi or something.
So could we see like 4 players out and 2 in this week? You reckon?
Hey,
could we see 4 players?
So Savinho, Ortega, Ederson, and Akanji, and then Gundogan. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe like 2 in. But the only problem is I don't know. Are we looking at anybody else if Rodrygo doesn't happen, or I've not seen anything else on that. To be honest,
I've not seen anything other than Rodrygo. I've been looking at I've been looking at Jack Gordon's articles and that, and he's not mentioned any other winger than Rodrygo. That's the only one he's mentioned, Rodrygo.
Maybe that's a good thing, LB. Maybe that means we're really going to go really in for him, you know?
We'll probably go for the lad from Monaco, innit? That's what we'll probably end up doing.
Even Fabrizio's putting doubts on Rodrygo now. Even he's saying it's going to take time to do that deal. And that's what we're now running out of his time. Rodrygo's not something you can't just do it in a day.
But I think that's from City side,
depends, though, man. If we just pay the asking price, it can be done in 2 days.
Well, that's poor from City if that's the case, Martin, because we've known about Savinho now we've known for it for 2 weeks. So City are going to know about it longer. So for me, you've got to sort that stuff out because, like I said,
well, it's Tottenham as well, isn't it? They can't judge himself.
It is, but money talks, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I've seen a few people say this on Twitter and that. Do you know what I mean? And you've got to think what good is Savinho and Ederson going to be if the man's not in it.
Nah, see that, bro. Anyone that thinks that City haven't already spoken to Real Madrid to get an idea of like how much it's going to cost, spoken to Savinho, to Rodrygo to do it, like what do they think this is? They think that we just sell Savinho and go, oh, let's speak to Rodrygo.
Let's start negotiations now.
That's not how it works.
So hang on, are we believing Fabrizio today, or are we not believing him today?
Well, Fabrizio's not said anything new, bro.
He has. Listen to that video.
He's not.
Recycled stuff, man.
Bro, he's
not even spoke to him.
He's just
not spoke to him.
Oh gosh!
And then you think about
Oh my God. You don't think City...
So that's what I'm saying. Are we
Rodrygo?
believing Fabrizio this week? Are we not believing him?
I'm believing that City have spoken to Rodrygo and said, listen, if we make a move for you, would you be open to it? He said, yeah. They've spoken to Real Madrid and said, give us an estimate. They probably give us an estimate. We're going, right, we can probably work with this. And now they're negotiating with Spurs. Of course, they've spoken to Rodrygo. Just like Savinho spoken to Spurs when some of our fans went, well, he's probably not spoken to Spurs. It's like he probably doesn't even want to leave. And it's like, what? You think Spurs are bidding money for a player that they've not even asked if he wanted to join? Like, come on, man. Of course they have. So I think the Rodrygo thing I think that's done. I think that's already ticked off. The question is, will City sell? Because I think City want to get one over leave it. They don't want to sell to leave it for cheap. They also probably worried about the Palmer thing, which comes out. Yeah, they don't want to sell Savinho in case he goes mint. So the only way they're going to sell Savinho is if they get big money. Yeah, and if they do, they'll go and get Rodrygo.
You know what you might see, LB, yeah? If and when Savinho goes, the next 1 or 2 days later, and it happens to have to be 1 or 2 days, you might get here we go, Rodrygo, you know, because it might already be kind of handshaked in, you know, just waiting on the outgoing in Savinho. It might be ready, bro. You know
it might not, by the way, and it might not be Rodrygo. It might be somebody else. But I'm telling you, whoever it is, they've spoken to the player. Definitely. You can't you can't sell Savinho and not get a replacement.
Do you think that there's any chance that we don't get another winger?
What if we sell Savinho? No,
That's
I think
stupid.
that would be.
I don't think we'll let him go if that's the case, Elliot.
I agree. I agree.
Go.
I'm just throwing it out there. Is there a chance where a Gundogan doesn't leave and Kovacic, and then you end up getting rid of a winger and using Bernardo out wide, which is shocking.
2025.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah, I know. Well, we saw it a bit on Saturday, didn't we? To be honest, when Foden come on.
No. If we don't have a replacement, and by the way, we're under no obligation to rush this sale. Yeah. If City are looking around the market or Rodrygo said no and we're looking around and we can't see a winger, you tell Savinho, sorry, mate, you're not going. Yeah, you put the fucking football club first. Yeah, he's under contract. We brought him. In fact, the fucking CFG owned him. Yeah, we give him the career at Girona. Yeah, now we give him a career at City. If we can't see a replacement, you say, sorry, mate, you're staying.
Imagine he did it. Isaac and moved out of Manchester.
But you say, right, sound. See you in a bit. We're contracted for another 4 years. Isak's got 3 years left on his contract. You're contracted for 4 years.
No, that is actually crazy what he's doing. You know, don't you think, Isaac, man? The guy's under contract. And he's moved.
Well, I think they're all doing it.
Visser's
doing it, innit? Visser's doing it at Brentford now.
Yeah, will you not do it though, lads?
No.
Just throwing out there. No, just throwing out there.
I don't think he'd do it. No, because the thing is, he only wants to leave because he wants to be playing week in, week out. But like, bro, the guy played 3,500 minutes last year anyway. It's not like he's not playing. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's the club, though, isn't it, though? Right? Like, let's be honest, like, Liverpool, as much as Newcastle are a big club, yeah, I get that, but...
Of course, Liverpool, mate, he wants to step up, innit?
Liverpool probably doubles his wages and all, innit, man? So, you know what I mean? He's not stupid. He knows what he's probably doing.
I understand, it, but, you know...
Yeah. I think it changes a lot if he goes to Liverpool, to be fair. I think he's guaranteed him goals, isn't he, really? And I think Ekitike looks decent. Obviously, Vert's going to probably come into it, so yeah, probably have to go and get another right back. To be fair, if that's the case this week, full sender right back.
Well, that's what Elliot, big up Elliot in the chat. He said we need a right back and an established centre half. So he agrees with you, Martin.
Yeah, we need an established centre half. 100%.
Well, the right back more so, man, 100%.
Well, hang on a minute. If we need an established centre half, how come we've just given fucking Ruben Diaz a contract until 2029? Is he not established?
Yeah.
Like, are you accepting that we shouldn't give Diaz a contract then? If you
no, I'm fine with that. I'm just you're going to lose John Stones next summer.
Yeah.
And we've just spent 20 minutes talking about project players, but you are replacing all these with project players. I'm trying to have the same manager. If you don't want project players on the wings, well, I don't want project.
There's two centre-halves on loan, don't they, Martin? Two centre-halves on loan.
But they're still project players.
Yeah, no,
so
so you've got to see how they do, though, isn't it? You've got to see if they're decent or not, or if they're not up to scratch.
I'm not asking for project players. I'm saying go and get an established centre back.
I just don't think you need an established.
guys, that a right back is not prioritised at this rate, and we've almost put our stocks into Rico Lewis and given the contracts, and it's like we've told him you're going to be our right back. You know, that's crazy to me.
The thing is, Steve, yeah, obviously, like they have obviously looked, and Tino Livramento was the one that they won. But this is why, for me, I just think you should have gone and got just a short-term solution. I don't get why people are so against short-term solutions.
Who should have been, LB? Oh, sorry, bro. Denzel Dumfries. Should have gone and got Denzel Dumfries.
Dumfries was there, bro.
15 million euros. Oh, you say it was
that was
15 million euros, 3-year contract, yeah, and then you go into Saudi Arabia, mate, yeah, and you're going on a free. Just go and get him for 15 mil.
Dutch
you tell me he's not better than what we've got.
Champions League finalist. Yeah, he's no mug.
That's what I'm saying. 15 million euros, bro. That is a steal. How we didn't go for that is mad. But there's other options as well. You could go and get Munoz out of Palace on a short-term deal. He's 29.
The guy from Forest they could have got.
Yeah, Olariena. You could have gone and got him for about 15 million on a short-term. What is so wrong with getting a player for 2 years? You don't always have to get 20-year-olds for 15 years. Sometimes you can get, a player for a couple of years to do a job while you scour the market. Because the reason we've not signed a right back is because City clearly look at the right back market and go, there's no one there. Why don't you just go and get someone to tide you over? What about, right, if Núñez and Rico this year are shit, we get to next summer and there's still no right back on the market, then what are you going to do? You should have just like, this is what, for me, I just think you should have gone and got Dumfries, an Olariena, and Munoz. Just go and get someone, do a job for a couple of years, and then in 2028 or whatever, when some of these new right backs that are coming through, the Martin Fernandez of the world at Porto, Omar El Halali, these dons, they've got a couple of years under the belt. You go, right, let me go get the best one. But now we're running the season with Rico Lewis and Núñez, which hopefully it works, and fingers crossed it works. But it's a massive gamble.
Who's the third choice, by the way, lads? If Rico and Núñez doesn't play, is it Kusanov? Yeah.
I'd have Kusanov.
I don't know,
but none of them three players right backs though.
I agree. We don't have a single right back at the football club. Yeah.
The fact is, guys, if you want to win trophies, you can't afford to carry a position. You need to be able to rely on each position. You know, you can't carry people. It's like you call them a luxury player. You can't have no luxury players, bro. You want to win trophies?
I'd rather have Jan Couto, to be fair, lads, I'll be honest.
I've not seen him since he was at Girona. I don't know what he's doing. But I don't know why people are so against like short-term solutions, you know what I mean? I just think for me, like they were there and they're cheap. And no one's expecting them to be amazing. You're just saying, don't be dog shit. And you've played this, like, for example, if you get a short-term player who's 29 or 30, they've played that position for a decade. You just say, mate, just do what you've done. I can't believe we weren't all over that Dumfries deal, mate.
100%, bro.
I can't believe it. 15 million euros. It's like, what, 10 million quid?
Against Brighton, bro, I would seriously, especially if you're going to play them two centre-halves, I'd seriously play Núñez at that right back, even just because of his pace. You need something, you know? You need something, man.
I'd play Núñez. I would play Núñez, definitely. Yeah, 100%.
I think he's more competent, bro, you know? He's physical. He's got that pace. If you don't have it at centre-half, you need it at the full-back, you know? And apart from his bozos, he's a fucking good player, mate, at the right back. You know?
The biggest problem we're going to have now is as well, as if how bad is this Santori injuries as an
I think it's 3 weeks, isn't it? 3 weeks.
3 weeks. It's not a bad one. He just
who's going to play there then, Aka?
Gavardio's back.
Gavardio will be back.
Right.
Gavardio's back. Stick him left backs. I'd run Huzanov with either Stones or Diaz. I'm not even that arsed at the moment. It would be probably Stones would be my pick, but I'm not even that arsed. And then Núñez right back.
I love Kusanov, bro. I'd feel so much better with him in the playing. And I'm not even throwing hate on them centre halves, but you need his profile of, you know, he's what he brings. You need it because it doesn't matter which one you want to drop. You know, if you just partner with him, partner one of them, either Stones or Diaz, with a guy like that, you know, you've got a lot more affordability a bit more leeway to have that high line. I feel like one of them's going to pull the fucking hamstring the way when I watch them sprint. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you need that guy, man.
I think you got to get Huzanov in there, man. Fucking get him in there, man. The guy's a beast. I don't think I think last season, other than that error against Chelsea, he made a slight error.
Even then, I think he had a good game, LB. Yeah. I thought he had a good game still
Yeah, I thought he recovered. The way he recovered in that game, mate, was absolutely phenomenal. Because most players would have crumbled. Yeah,
Like
after
Trafford
what
in a
he
way.
did. Yeah, bro. You got to give credit to Trafford as well because he did all
Yeah,
right
man.
after the error.
I've got to jump, lads.
All right, mate. Nice
Go.
one. See you in a bit, Martin.
See you later.
Mate. But yeah, the way he recovered, mate, Huzanov in that game was superb. He could have gone under big time.
He's unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
The way he did that.
Nah, he was class, man.
He did some great things as well, bro. He didn't just recover. He fucking recovered with a capital R. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is that I need to ask you is, it's like, if we're spending 30 million quid on Huzanov, why have we done that? Because it's not to take over Diaz when Diaz is done, because Diaz is still only 28. So you're not bought Huzanov to sit there for 6 years, yeah, until Diaz turns 34 and then goes and then replaces him. That's not it. So is he just a squad rotator, or have we bought him as legitimate squad pushing competition to push these players? And if the players ain't performing, he's good enough to play. And I think you should be buying players to push players. So I get him in a fucking team.
Well, for me, I would have had him at right back on Saturday, lads. I'll be honest. I would have put him at right back.
The issue is, though, with what you're saying is, we can all see this, yeah, but if you've got a problem with Pep, this is the problem with Pep. You can never believe that Pep is going to do the obvious and what you believe to be right. You know, you believe somewhere or another, unfortunately, you feel like Pep's going to let you down. And it's not nice, but this is one problem, man. It's the facts, bro.
I just think you need to get it in and see what happens. And if you're shit, then you go back to square one. It's only second game of season. Yeah, third game of season at the weekend. Yeah, if you're shit, we lose. Right, we've lost the third game. There's still 35 games left to play or whatever. We move. Yeah. But what about if it's Min? What about if he starts recovering bare and he's making sick plays and covering us with his pace and you go, oh my God, actually, it's well better. And this is why, chat, before the Club World Cup started, I said, I want to play Huzanov in the Club World Cup to see what he's about. And he played 60 minutes. And that's the reason I wanted Huzanov to play, bro, because I wanted to see more. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see if he could cook. And if he was shit, and then I could have been like, this guy's washed, man. He's maybe not isn't good enough. And he played him 60 minutes. I'm like, so I've not learned anything new. I'm still here going, I think he's mint. I think he's better than some of these players. And I think he'll be better for the team. But he didn't play in the Club World Cup to give me any sort of indication. So I'm still going off what I've seen fucking 4 months ago.
LB, who was the back four when we played Newcastle last season? I know Cousin not played. Who did he play alongside?
At home.
At home. Was it Guardiola? Or was it
up now, bro?
I can't think who it was at the back. I thought we looked pretty decent, to be fair. I know I was almost.
If I could just quickly respond to Dylan as well as why you do that, LB. He said, well, what position do I think is the one we need to strengthen the most? I think it's right back. However, I actually, as weird as that is, I actually prioritise getting this Donnarumma and Rodrygo in, even though I feel like right back is the most important.
Yo, check the back four, bruv. Yeah. Gavardiol left back, Stone centre half, Huzanov centre half, Rico Lewis right back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sauce me with that, but maybe Nunes right back, man.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then look, you had Nico Gonzalez in midfield, but you had Gundogan holding his hand. Yeah, look at that fucking team, man.
Yeah.
Get that fucking back four, man. Maybe you play Nunes. Get Huzanov in the team.
Man like Savinho there,
Where the Huzanov comps? You know what I'm saying? Everyone's doing up these Rodrygo comps and fucking Bob comps and Cherky comps. Where's the Cousinov comp? Yeah, Oos, come outside, man. Fucking release the comp.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see it, man. Yeah, he's a beast. I can so understand why he's not getting played. He's so fucking good. I think he's mega. I actually legit think he's mega.
To think about this, LB, I might think how many teams that guy walks into in the Premier League. Cousinov. Yeah. That guy walks into fucking bare teams, bro.
Bro, I don't know if you heard me, but I was yesterday I was gonna put a tweet out and put like get Huzanov in the team with a picture of Huzanov, yeah. So I went to Google, bro, and I typed in Huzanov Google Images, yeah. And one of the first pictures that come up on Google was a picture of Huzanov in his lens kit, blood all over his face, and I was like, I need this in my team. I need a guy who goes to fucking war. You know what I mean?
That's
This is
a,
what
that's a
does,
Mendy,
bro.
innit, man?
Oh,
That's a Mendy,
Mendy,
man.
Zabaleta. Yeah, put the red in
Yes.
where it fucking hurts. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the style I defend. I like them defenders. Company,
The-
Zabaleta, Otamendi. Bang.
The mad thing is as well, bro. What you mentioned there, he's got that, but he's even got the finesse as well. He's mad. He's got finesse. He can
He's
play
decent.
balls, bro.
He can. He can.
Yeah,
He
do you
can
know
head
what
a
else?
ball, and he's good on the ball.
Yeah, do you know what else I know you could do as well, lads? I'm not saying that I'd do this by the way, but if that was the case, you could always put Kusanov at centre at right back or Stones, and then put Aki in alongside the other one. So if Guardiola bombs forward, you're still gonna have 3 at the back, so you're still quite covered. You know what I mean? Obviously, they'll just probably shuffle across, and then you've got plenty of experience there with people like Aki and Stones and Kusanov, a bit of patience. You know what I mean? Obviously, I know Kusanov's a little bit not experienced, but I think, like we've just been saying, I think this is his season where, for me, he has to get a few games now and see what he can do.
I think it comes to a point where experience is overrated, you know, man. I swear down. As long as you've got it in your team, yeah, I think it's a very overrated thing, man.
Well,
you know, you look at some of these young ballers coming through, they ain't got no experience, but they got footballing ability, you know.
Well, you can't win football matches with experience. You win it with ability and quality. And this is why I've been saying for ages, like when we was having the whole debate before the window even opened about whether you could keep the Gundogan, Kovacic's and Bernardo's, I just said I'd get rid of all of them.
I did.
Because for me, I prioritise quality footballers, the best footballers you can get, rather than, well, this guy was good and, you know, he's got it up here. Like, whatever. Like, I want better players on the pitch, man.
What experience have them Spurs players got? Yeah, they might have. What I'm saying is, like, what have they been and won? They ain't got that kind of experience, you know.
I really like the back four. To be fair, I quite like Spurs' back four. I think it's decent.
Oh, the back four.
I know. You understand what I'm saying, innit? Like they ain't Premier League winners. They ain't this or that.
No, I agree.
I think they've got. To be fair, I agree with you. I think they've got a lot of young players as well. But I think like people like Romero. Obviously, I think getting captain's armband.
A great player.
That was a bit of a shrewd thing from Thomas Frank. To be fair, that giving him that, because I think probably thrive
you know
on
what?
it.
The way they kept him, because they were sure that he was going. You know. You know, Spain wanted him. There's a lot of teams in Spain wanted him, and he wanted to go to Spain. They give him the armband, you know, and fucking he's a. You know what, bro? That I really like them 3 players he got at the back there in the 2 centre halves and Spencer. I like Spencer as well, but them 2 centre halves are fantastic pairing they've got.
Van der Ven, I thought, was absolutely phenomenal.
Van der Ven is a monster.
Yeah, it's
that
good.
block on Foden, man, was unreal. Like the guy
this is the type of guy I think Kusanov can be as well.
I agree.
He's got that ability.
I think he can be better.
Line was amazing, bro.
Yeah, no, he was good. He was good, Van der Ven. But yeah, for me,
Foden as well. You know, when Foden come on, bro, I got excited. You know, some of the things I've seen off him.
Yeah, I can't really remember too much, probably because I was just pissed off. But I feel like he was better than last year. I feel like he was a lot more like active and like wanting to get on the ball.
Shit, bro.
Yeah,
there was a long shot that got blocked, and I thought, yo, if that got through, that was breaking hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd run him and Rodri, to be fair, against Brighton.
I would.
I'd run them both, man.
I think you got to. I think you just got to realize where you're at and be like, yo, he's got to run these players, man, and just fucking hope for the best. Sometimes in life, you just got to hope in it. Yeah. And I think when we play our game on Sunday against Brighton, we just got to put fucking Rodri out there, put Foden out there, and just hope for the best.
Reinders as well, man. Get
Reinders
in there with Rodri.
And just hope, man. Hope and
Foden
pray.
Was sharp, man.
Get the 3 points, get out of there, international break, and then when you get back from there, it's fucking, you know, you're in the fire pits then with United and Arsenal.
Let's just say we sign Rodrygo, yeah? Does he walk straight into his team?
Yeah,
100%.
Without a shadow of a doubt, he walked straight into
I said this yesterday.
Left wing, bro.
On either wing.
Yeah. I'd probably stick him left.
Yeah.
But he walks into the team. Bro, it's not like fucking these players are playing mint for him not to walk in the team. Like if there was all playing mint, now we're just buying him for more competition, like because we're, you know, like we did when we bought some of the other players in the past. Yeah, that's fair. But Doku's not played well. Mamouche ain't playing particularly well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so for me, get him in.
I just feel like he'll cook in the Prem, you know.
I think his team would be decent, lads, I'll be honest. Like I said, Donnarumma, Nunes, but yeah, Nunes, Kusanov, Stones, Guardiola, Rodri, Reinders, Foden, Rodrygo, Haaland and Bob. I reckon that's decent, man. But
there's some
it's just obviously if we get
Galacticos
these
in there, you
signings
know,
in.
boys. Some Galacticos there.
It's just what I say. It's just if we get them in it. But for me, yeah, we've got to get Donnarumma, and I think that's the first thing.
No, I agree. Let me have a look at some of these chats. I smashed these likes up, guys, as well. Shout out Majidi again, bro. Says LB, you guys think the pen given to Arsenal on a 15-year-old was a pen? I didn't see it. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought he sort of caught him, but I think it were a bit soft. But I thought, to be fair, I thought he dove at the start, and then it showed you a replay after, and he sort of caught him. It was a bit like the Oscar Bob one yesterday, which I thought was a pen when I watched it.
That was a pen.
But
it's going to be exciting to watch that player, you know, that Max Dorman. You know, to get the kind of praise he's getting at that young age is amazing.
Yeah. But no, I didn't see it, Majidi, bro. Sorry, man. Shout out Dean as well. Says Lavia and Palmer out, Phillips and Doku in. That's a downgrade. I mean, that's facts. Unfortunately, that is actual facts. Shout out for the membership as well. Yeah, that is facts, bro. I can't lie. Yeah, sound. Anything else?
By the way, as well, Doku should have had a penalty, and Oscar Bob as well. Doku, he's got that physicality where he doesn't go down, but when he squared it to Foden, bro, that was 100% clear penalty, bro.
Is that when Van der Ven blocked it, Steve?
Yeah, when Van der Ven blocked it, clear penalty, bro.
Was it?
It's because he was honest. He stayed on his feet.
He does, yeah. But the thing is, I was talking about this. I can't remember if I was talking on stream or to like one of my mates or whatever. But I'll bring it up in a set, Flaws. One sec, bro. For Doku, considering how many times he gets past players, he doesn't win a lot of pens, does he? And it's because he stays on. He's too honest.
He's very honest.
I'll be saying to him, stop being fucking honest. Go down if you get fucking
bro.
touched,
if you watch that back,
down,
you'll see it, bro. When I tell you now, when you see a textbook penalty, that's what it was, bro. He swiped his leg, but his legs are so strong. He didn't go. He should have just fell, and he would have got a clear penalty.
Yeah, he needs to win more pens, man. Go down, bro. Sterling used to win fucking shit.
He's so strong, Docky. You know, that guy's got some freak strength. You know.
I know, but pens are cheat codes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you just really are fucking going down.
Pens are important, bro. If you want to win titles, you know how many times you see teams like Liverpool, particularly last season, bare penalties, bro. Mo Salah win them games.
They go down easy, and it's pure annoying, like when you're watching the opposition. But like, you know, Sterling used to win us a lot of penalties. I feel,
and Sterling was very strong as well.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah, but Doku, maybe because he is such like a unit. Maybe he feels like he needs to stay on his feet. But I just be saying to him, bro, like you don't just because you're a fucking tank doesn't mean that you have to stay on your feet. If you're touched or whatever, like in a mad way, go fucking down and get us the penalty, bro.
It's not even like you're asking him to go down. Like do what your body's telling you to do. Your body's telling you to go down in these situations, but you're holding yourself up. Like just listen to your body, you know.
No, I agree. I agree with you, man. Once that Lars, I'm trying to pull it up, bro. But yeah, I reckon this goalkeeper shit gets sorted out in the next couple of days, man. It has to. Fucking mad, like I can't believe it. Like,
I know.
You know what's weird about this whole situation? It's like we've not really been in this situation as a club. I feel like for a long time because it feels a bit messy, doesn't it? In the terms of like, bro, the season started and we don't even know who our number one goalkeeper is.
I know. I'd honestly, bro. I'd probably fucking play Edison. It sounds crazy. I'd probably play Edison against Brighton, you know, because I genuinely would.
Surely he can't be here though, Steve, no?
What?
Surely he can't be here though, no?
He can't be here?
Nah, surely he's got to be gone by there.
I don't know, mate. If he's not, then I'd play him. I just would.
Knowing how look though, man, he'll probably get injured in it and then the move will be off.
He'll get ill. He'll get food poisoning or something.
Yeah.
He's one of the most injury-prone guys I've ever seen in my life.
Alisson's bad though. Alisson's bad if you look at Alisson's like injury record and that. Alisson's just quite dodgy to be fair.
He gets injured better. I've never seen a player get injured as much. Yeah, I don't know what it is with them two. They're both the Brazilian goalkeepers. They do, don't they? They do get injured loads. I've just found Flaws' chat. He said it was in the Juventus game he scored that beauty. Is that what you said, Flaws? Sorry, assistant.
Yeah, that's the right foot shot in it outside the box when it smashed off the bar, I think.
Is it about Reinders?
No, I think it's about Savinho. When they come up to him in the Club World Cup.
Of course, that was a great goal, yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what he's on about. Yeah. I know, that's the fucking maddest thing is, right? That was a fucking well-hard shot. It's like he's had pure, easier shots than that. How do players put one in the top bins,
Whoa.
on his weak foot, and then like when he's 1v1 on his strong foot, he's like just kicking it straight to the goalkeeper.
I'll tell you how it is, bro. Yeah, he had no time to think about it. He just did it.
Instinctive.
And
that's what I'm saying. I think that's why he struggles when he's playing on the right, because he's thinking about it. And that's why I think he scored quite a few on his left when he was at Girona, because when he's on his left, he's cutting across the ball. So he's just going power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to go on YouTube, and I'll find his goal compilation from Girona. He only scored 9. It won't be long.
That's some dedication, bro.
Yeah, but I want to see what type of goals he was scoring at Girona. Yeah.
It will be on your More LB channel, bro. I'm sure you've already posted.
Bro, I'm going to check it out, man. What I'm predicting, and this is just a prediction, I could be completely wrong here. What I'm predicting is because he's playing on the left, he's cutting across the ball, so he's just going for power. Whereas when he's on the right, he's trying to place it or whatever, and it's like, that's not really working. And you know what I mean?
Talking facts, bro. He gets in his own head, and he overthinks it, and he's already nervous about missing it before he's missed.
I think that's what I'm going to see when I
think he wants to go to Spurs, LB, because I think he's in his own head, and he already wants a fresh start because he's disappointed in his season last season, and he wants a fresh start and a fresh opportunity. That's what I think he's doing.
Did you see though that he said he prefers playing on the right wing, which I think is mad.
Yeah, I don't think he's better off the right though, isn't it? I think he's better off the left. When I've seen him,
I agree.
What game was it when he whipped it into Haaland? What game was that? When he
West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. Yeah.
Bro, did you see the stats, Elliot? Can you look at the screen? Or you're not allowed to look at the screen?
Yeah. I can look. Yeah. Now I can see.
Right, let me show you these stats. Yeah, from last season. Yeah, when he had, last season. Yeah, Pep played him left wing for like 4 games in a row. Yeah, check these stats, bro. Yeah. So all these games, right wing. Look at this. Left wing, goal and assist. Left wing, 3 assists. Left wing, nothing. Left wing, assist.
Yeah, that speaks volumes, innit?
And then bangs back to right wing, dead. Nothing. Like, how does Pep see this output here? 6 GA in 4 games and go, nah. How?
It's the same reason how Pep doesn't seem to see how Cousinov's pace is needed in a high line. He doesn't seem to see that right.
So last season he got 11 GA in all comps. 11 GA in the Premier. 6 of them came in 4 games when he played left wing, and people are trying to tell me he's not a better left wing. Unless that's just a fluke. Yeah, where's the Club World Cup game? Yeah, Flaws is saying check the Club World Cup game. Guy balled out there as well. So this is saying he played right wing, but Flaws is saying he didn't play right wing in this game. He's saying he played left wing. He got goal and assist. This is apparently wrong. I don't know. I can't remember the game. Yeah, but Flaws is saying this isn't right.
Juventus was the one he scored. Yeah, that's right.
I remember the goal, but did he play on the left in this game? Or
I think he did. Yeah.
Man, like Flaws, he's on point, tonight.
So he played on the left again. He played on the left again, yeah, and then got another GA. And it's just
Flaws
like, he started on the right. So that's probably what he did. He started on the right. That's why he's got right wing, but then he finished on the left.
I see.
And this is why like Pep can be so frustrated at times, because I'm looking at this, and I know you shouldn't just like judge everything off stats. Yeah, I know that 100% there's more to football than stats, but sometimes stats point out that like, the statistical evidence here is pretty mad. Yeah, he got 11 GA in the Prem, yeah, and 6 of them come on the left-hand side in a 4-game spell out of 29. And when he was cooking for Girona, he was playing on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I'll probably go and rip it up for Spurs as well, to be fair.
I just want to point out one thing about stats as well. For example, Jack Grealish, he got 2 assists today. One of them, he just laid it off and a guy scored a wonder goal. That speaks volumes as well about sometimes how assists and numbers can be put out of proportion,
Absolutely. Which is
why he just got a wonder goal today, bro.
Which is why people who use stats as a sole thing to base their football opinion on are just horrific, because you've got to use your eyes, man. And listen, I like using stats. When I did a player ratings, I always bring up the stats, yeah. But the amount of times me in the chat are laughing at the stats, because sometimes the stats will be mega and you'll be like, this guy was dog shit, or sometimes the stats can be shit. But actually, the guy was pretty good. So you just got to use your fucking eyes at the same time, man.
KDB's passing accuracy as well is a good example of that, right? You know, it was maybe 80.
It was always one of the worst in the teams.
Like around 80 a lot of the time. And but it's because you've seen him trying things. So.
No, I agree, man. 100%. But this is what I'm saying. I think if Savinho goes to Spurs and they play him off the left, he'll ball out. He balled out at Girona on the left. He's balled out at City on the left. So why wouldn't he ball out at Spurs?
And I think really had a good game, by the way, chat. I just pointing out the obvious there, innit? It was a simple layoff.
Yeah,
the guy scored
2-yard pass. The guy puts it in from 25 yards into bottom corner. Stats sometimes you can't just go off stats, man. I do like looking at stats. I think it's interesting, but
of course, it's always interesting to see the nitty gritty. You know, it's nice to see these things like tackles and shit like that. Like Nori, how he got the most tackles in the flipping league on the first on the opening thing. That's a nice stat to know. You know, he gets stuck in, right? That's a nice stat. Very good stat.
Definitely, man. I agree. Nah, man. Anything else you guys wanted to cover?
Yeah, I'll ask you a question.
This has been a serious stream, you know, bro. It's been sick.
Yeah,
I've got a question.
The start of it as well. Check out the start, man. We was talking a bit. What do you call it? Deep psychiatric or some shit like that.
Yeah, I've got you a question for you, lads, right? So you can have one City player within the last 4 years in their prime in this current team. Who are you having?
It'd be KDB, no?
Well, for me, might be a bit mad, but I go Mahrez at the minute.
The last 4 years? Did you
in
say?
His prime.
Yeah.
Nah, KDB, bro. Sorry.
Do you reckon?
Bro, come on.
Yeah, but the wing thing is a problem at the minute, though, man.
I think Kevin De Bruyne fucking carries you, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I just maybe, but I feel like we're more stacked in the middle.
My favourite player of all time for City is Yaya. He really is.
Yeah, he must have.
He was the most influential for me.
He gets disrespected as well, by the way.
100%, very disrespected.
He does get disrespected.
As a guy watching football, when I watched him play, it was really special watching him play. It was that magic. I fucking loved watching that guy play, man. Even my mum, she would watch him play, and she said that Yaya Toure is a serious player.
Yeah, you know what about it is the disrespect as well. He was a very, very good technical footballer. You know.
Yeah.
Bro, I think a lot of people just looked at him and thought, "Oh, he's a big lump. He just fucking runs with the ball. No one can get off him." It was a very, very technically gifted, and I think one of the best goals he scored to highlight that was that one he scored against Palace.
Yeah, when he top binned it, innit? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but even the build-up play with Dzeko.
He
played a fucking sick build-up play with Dzeko and then shot. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he put it in the top bins with his weak foot as well?
Yeah, left foot, weren't it? Yeah.
Bro, the one against Arsenal, you remember that one with his weak foot top bins?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Arsenal, that was a fire goal. This guy could ping it across the pitch with his left foot as well, accurately.
His free kicks were mustard as well, man, to be fair.
It was like a penalty. It was like
his penalties were unbelievable. He used to rifle him into the bottom corner every single time.
Yeah, Tebas were a bit like that, LB. Tebas were a bit like that for a bit, and obviously not as much, but every time he had a free kick, man, he was a good man. But now I'd have Mahrez. I know what you're saying, LB. Like for me, he's the best City player of all time for me, KDB. But I think Mahrez, man, I can't believe how much we missed him, man, since he's gone.
You're looking at the team now and thinking like what you want. What you want a winger, innit?
Yeah. Like the ball goes out to him, you know, it's even to be an assist or a goal. Like that season, man, treble season, it mental. How good he were, yet he still that shows how good our team were, man.
I know.
Like the Sheffield United game in the semi-final when he just fucking cooked him, man, and it was just got a trick and that, and then
this is why you got to just ignore people when they're saying, well, you can't just have loads of mint players, because we did it in the treble year. It was our most successful season, bro.
It's the winning formula, mate. Believe it or not, guys. You know, getting the best players, it tends to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at Real Madrid when they won 3-peat. They had Bale, Di Maria, Ronaldo, Benzema. Were their fans going, why are we signing Bale for? We've got Ronaldo and Di Maria. No, they just
Did
fucking
you have
signed
Isco
them.
in the reserves as well? Like, oh my God, like Isco.
I don't know if they had Di Maria at the time, but you get what I'm saying. They just signed the players, and then it's up to the manager to deal with that shit. The manager's job is to keep the players happy, man.
Yeah, and on Mahrez as well, lad. Yeah, he's got the best first touch I've ever seen live.
Oh,
Mahrez, Mahrez's first
ridiculous,
touch
man.
is absolutely outrageous, mate.
I always remember that one in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool when he like sort of just like brung it down and then just like I think with Robertson he just skinned over at Timmercastle or whatever.
It was just a joy to watch that, wasn't it? That touch, it was a joy.
Yeah.
I did you know that when we first signed him, I didn't like him.
Mahrez, no.
When we first signed him, I didn't fucking rate him at all because he was
that's fucking mental.
That's not
nah, bro. Like I remember, it was when did we sign in 2019?
Yeah, yes, it was
2020. Oh, it was after they won the league, wasn't it?
Yeah,
after they won the league. So we signed him. Yeah, so I was sat in the third tier east stand, front row, right. So when we used to attack the north stand, he'd be on that wing, like right in front of me, and he'd get the ball, and he'd pass it back or he'd pass it inside, and I was like, this guy does nothing, man. He just gets the ball, he just fucking passes it back. You know what I mean? Like, and I was just, I didn't get it. And then after a period of like a couple of months or however long, I started to clock it, man. I was like, yo, this guy's a baller, you know.
Yes, bro.
I was like, I got this one wrong, you know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, and then when I clocked it, when my brain clocked it, and I realized, I was like, yo, this guy's actually fucking unreal, mate. Actually, and then after that, I was just like on it then forever. I was just like, this guy's fucking sick. But it took me a bit of time to understand what his game was. Because obviously I wasn't watching the guy week in, week out for fucking Leicester. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And obviously when he played for Leicester, it was a completely different style. Yeah. They was playing a counter-attacking football.
But when he was at Leicester, bro, you just have to look at what he did against Man City. That guy was a thorn in our side, you know.
Yeah, that game pain in the ass. Tape, by the way, that day when they beat us 3-1, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so fucking annoying, that game. But yeah, man, when he got cooking, yeah, I'm identifying as Algerian, man. The flip flop was a madness, but nah, he was a baller.
I used to love it when he actually really went to go and take players on. He put it through players' legs. You know, a lot of the time he would save possession, but he would still give you output, but conserve the ball. But when he really wanted to take a player on, he would. He was sick of that.
I wish he would have bagged that penalty at Anfield, man. I wish he would have bagged that penalty at Anfield. If you bagged that penalty at Anfield, man, honestly, I'd have a picture of him on the wall there. Yeah, taking a picture at Anfield, man. Because that was a big, and then he blazed it over the bar as well, man. Pissed me off, man. I can't even lie.
Yeah, we're mustard, man. That team, like I said, man, that team was just ridiculous. I looked at it the other day, the treble season team, and I'm just like, man, what?
But the thing is, the mistake. So again, the mistake that we made there earlier is that we and a lot of our fans made this mistake because I was having debates on the regular in the chat. Yeah, we didn't recognize the guy's output. We didn't value,
appreciate it, bro.
We didn't appreciate it. We didn't value his output in terms of what he gave us in terms of goals and assists. And so when we replaced him, with a player who doesn't get the goals and assists, yeah, all of a sudden you're going, fuck, why are we not scoring goals? Why are we not killing goals?
Yeah.
How many times did Mahrez score like a 3-0, the third goal?
Yeah.
Important, man. Kill the game. We don't have those killers now, man.
Anyone that doesn't appreciate them third goals, mate, you do not know football, you know, not as much as you should, because that's a real game winner there. You know what I mean?
No, for real. Yo, big up Sahil, man, says the attitude of Bernardo was shocking, losing the ball and jogging back. Why does the defense struggle with the basics, letting long balls head it out? The defense, man, just, I don't know, man. We need Huzanov in there, bro. That's all I'm going to say. I think Huzanov's the answer to our prayers, man. I'll be real.
Especially these side liners, yeah, but bro, especially this side line as well, yeah. I can't understand as to why does he think John Stones and Diaz in this side line is going to work at teams like Liverpool and
no facts, bro. Especially with
Bernabeu
no pace on the fullback as well, Elliot.
Exactly, you know? Exactly. I just don't. I seriously don't understand that. That's what I cannot get with yesterday.
Hey, listen, Harley's right, man. That was how I used to. That was how I used to play, bro. Raw pace power, you get me? Man, like Huzanov, that's how I roll.
Old school, yeah. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, get Huzanov in the team. He likes heading up. He's an attacker, yeah. He likes to fucking attack the ball and shit.
Yeah.
Get him in there, man.
A front foot defender, innit?
Front foot defender. And this is my style of defender, yeah. I don't like the passive style, mate, yeah? Yeah, unless you're fucking sick at it. Like, Stones is more like that. But Stones is fundamentally a good defender as well.
Oh, yeah.
He is. He can do everything. That's why, for me, I think he's like, you know, I think he's mega. But, like, this is why I go off the sort of more passive style defenders, because when shit hits the fan, I need players to be fucking crunching tackles, taking yellow cards, fucking getting stuck in. And that's why I like Huzanov.
You know, another big thing as well, LB, was that fucking daft offside trap that Diaz tried. Kuzanov can afford to do that, and he'll catch you as well. You know, it's so important there. Yeah. Diaz was fucked there, bro. He left himself with no option. And I think even if he didn't play the offside trap, he still wouldn't have caught the guy anyway. You know? So, but that was a fucking horrible to watch that. You know what? I nearly didn't watch that second half, you know, because it was so cringe to me. It was like, mate, it was hard to watch. It was a hard watch. I still watched it, but honest to God, I was that close because it was that schoolboy what I was watching. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, a lot of people were deflated in this concourse as well at our time. To be fair, man, I think a lot of people I think what it were, we gassed this probably self up a little bit too much on the Saturday against Wolves, and then I think like yesterday, just like it was a bit like the exit out of the Club World Cup for me. Like we watched it all the way through, and then you're like, yeah, decent. Then you just, I don't know, it's like the
I'll tell you who gassed up too much, Elliot. Rico Lewis, mate. People didn't realise, man. It's like this. LB's right about luxury player because the team was playing well, and he's an asset. He was an asset against Wolves, but that's not always going to work, man. You know, you need dogs when you're playing Spurs. You need fucking hard men, fast, hard fucking athletes. You know, you need them type of guys, bro.
I think against any team that's pretty much like a sick team, or even just decent team, I think you've got to go right. Who are the warriors in this team? Yeah, and that's not to say Rico don't want to fight because he loves the club. I'm just talking about fucking looking at somebody with a bit of muscle who can take a player out. So for me, in that situation, you got to be looking at Huzanov. You got to be looking at Nunes. Yeah, and then that's the way I'd go with it, man. You got bro. This is where we're at, man. Like we got to humble ourselves.
The thing is, I'm not questioning Rico Lewis's heart by no means. It's something out of his control. Rico Lewis might kick my ass, bro. I weigh about 100 kilos, but in a game of football, I'll throw him off the pitch.
I hear it. I hear it, man. I do hear it. Listen, I can't be too like mad on it because I was saying stick with him. You know what I mean? But I think again, for me, if we're playing anyone decent now, I've got to humble myself. Assume that we're going to struggle, and if we're going to struggle, I want players like Nunes because I think they're probably
Brighton. They got Matoma. They're no mugs on the wings. You know.
I know. No, I agree. Shout out Echo Force says Prime Fernandinho fixes our issues more than anyone else. Says Echo Force.
He'd be massive. He would.
Yeah, Fernandinho in his prime was fucking unreal. What a player! I remember. Go on, bro.
Go on, bro.
I was just gonna say I remember when Fernandinho was coming to the end of his time, thinking we're never going to see a better CDM at our football club ever again. That's going to be the best. And then we got Rodrygo. I was like, fucking hell, I was struck gold here, mate.
Yeah, I would like that.
Fernandinho was a comfort blanket, innit? When the team was going bad, you could rely on Fernandinho to bring the team up.
Yeah. You know what I liked in his early years as well under Pellegrini is Pellegrini gave him a real freedom to go forward,
scoring goals, bro.
Yeah, and then when Pep came in, Pep sort of like said, right, you just need to be the anchor. Like, let the other players do the attacking. I need you to chill. Yeah, but Pellegrini was... I still maintain to this day. I think that first year under Pellegrini is one of the best football teams I've seen at City in terms of, like, in terms of actually enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it was just get the ball forward, full ham, two strikers, Negredo, Aguero, Navas, whoever else was on the wing, and it was just full send. It was mint. It was fucking great.
It is a funny one for you. Do you think it's probably a little bit controversial? It might be a simple answer as well. Do you think Navas is a little bit disrespected, maybe?
Navas? Nah.
Jesus Navas?
I don't think he's disrespected, nah.
Do you think
What do you mean?
Like, do you think he gets his flowers, or do you think he doesn't deserve his flowers?
I just don't really think like he did. Nah, I just don't think he just deserved like. I just don't really.
There was a little period where he was a little bit integral in it, you know.
I think he obviously was part of the team, but like I don't think he was like anything to shout about.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, he did. He wasn't exactly
Negredo was miles better that year. Yeah, Aguero was miles better that year. Silva, everyone that was bare players that was well more important than him.
Yeah, man, he played his part.
I tell you what, though, he was another player that worked hard, and like the players like this, like players like Navas, players like Milner, and these type of players. Like I always respect these players, man, because like if you're not the best player, I can recognize that you're giving 100% every single game, and that's why, by the way, when we had Nasri, there was bare times I preferred Milner over Nasri because Nasri used to piss me off bare times because he just come across as pure lazy. Whereas Milner be sprinting up and down, up and down.
Yo, fully enough, bro, I kind of get Nasri vibes from Turkey, you know, a little bit.
Yeah, they both got that Algerian DNA in it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? Like the way, even the way they play and that, the way he seems to play, I'm getting a bit of Nasri vibes, and that's a good thing, by the way. I love Nasri.
Oh, Nasri was a fucking baller, man. What
if he can be anything like Nasri, anyway, fucking hell, that'll be a success. Jesus, what a player!
Yeah, what we need to do, yeah, I said this the other day. We need to find the best way to get Cherky into the team that gets the best out of him. Yeah. Now, how do you do that? Do you play Nico Gonzalez and Rodri and just say to the guy, right, you don't have to do any defending. You just fucking stay up top. We've got 2 players behind you. Don't come deep. Just stay up top. I don't know. Do you put him on a wing? Don't know. But what the point that I'm saying is, yeah, we don't need to rush this discovery process. We've got him on a 5-year contract. He's 21 years old. We don't need to find out against Brighton what his best position is. It's going to take time. It could take weeks. It could take months. It might take a year. But let's not fucking rush it and just stick him in, fuck the whole midfield up and go, right, well, we're just going to find out where his best position is, but kill ourselves in the process. Yeah, let's take our time. When we find this position, I'm telling you, man, he's going to fucking cook, mate.
What about 210s? What about 210s, LB?
You can do that when Rodri's fully fit.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
And the team's confidence is high, and we've completely got rid of the PTSD and the fucking confidence issues.
You need a solid back four for that as well. You know what I mean? You can't just have a fit Rodri as well. You need a back four you can bank on.
True.
Even if you play like the wingers,
even Arsenal in a way, yeah. I don't, big up Arsenal in a way, man, because they have got a kind of even just the 2 centre halves, you can fucking rely on them, man. You know what I mean? To keep clean sheets, bro.
They've got the best defense. They've got the best defense probably in Europe, man.
Clean sheets, man.
Yeah, Timber's a big part of that, I think.
Timber's fucking so good, you know. He gegenpressed the Eredivisie curse as well, man. He's fucking baller. Yeah. He is such a baller.
He can play left. Very physical in he as well.
Yeah, very physical, and he's very techie, man. He's very good on the ball as well. Like he's just a very, very, very.
How old is he, LB?
Young, I think. You know, I think he's like 23 or 24, bro.
Yeah. Big up Tom, by the way. Yeah, he's a United fan. He's talking on City there. Tevez Aguero Silva.
Oh, is it? You'll be up Tom.
The red, yeah.
Silva. Yeah. There was a game that we played at Norwich in it. That was probably the best.
Oh, yeah.
He just come back, didn't he, Tevez, from the golfing trip, and he done the golf celebration. And remember that Aguero volley.
Yeah.
Bro, if Tevez did that celebration today, he would break the internet, wouldn't he? Imagine Twitter.
Yeah, imagine Twitter. So, yeah,
I'll tell you what I was watching earlier. I turned Sky Sports on after the game, and the game against Leicester. Can you remember when Aguero smashed it in from like the edge of the box and he smashed in off of the bar, man? I was just like, whoa.
That one, man. Assist, that one,
Yeah. Just nuts, man. Just
the signing of Tevez was the turn of the tides, mate.
Yeah, it was sick. I fucking love that. That rattled them big time. Yeah. Tom's probably fucking twitching just speaking about it in the chat, isn't he? Yeah, I mean,
he's asking me to tell you about FIFA. He can play FIFA with one hand. He's a bit of a freak like that. He plays with his feet as well. He's mad, man.
Crazy, man. Yeah. Big up, man. I'm going to see these chats, man. Bill Addo says, remember Pep's quote, "V Liverpool" in the documentary, "I need my warriors." We are missing that massively at the moment. We don't have warriors. Yeah, bro. We need it again. Say it again, man. Facts. Get the Warriors in the team. But this is what I'm saying. I think Pep, I think Pep's taking it too quick. I think he's trying to move this team on from last year too quickly. I think you've got to go through a process of building the castle again. I think the castle fell down last year, I think it got burnt down and it crushed. And I think he's just trying to get the castle back up there and start cooking again. I think you've got to take it easy. I think you've got to take it easy, realise that your empire's fucking crumbled, and then just take it step by step, and then get up. And then, and that, by the way, that only takes like 5, 6, 7 games. You put a 7, 6, 7 game win streak on, and then bang, then start sending it. But you actually think about how mad it is, We just beat Wolves, Fairs. Our last game before that, like in legit, was the game we got knocked out against Al Hilal. So for me, take it easy, step back and go, right, we're actually not that good. Let's be solid in midfield, take it easy, try and nick the game, put a couple wins together. And then when the confidence is back, then I'll start experimenting and putting Reinders and Cherky in midfield.
This starting 11 is so key on the weekend, bro. What he does with, like you might have pointed out, he needs to force send Rodri. I want to play him with Nico G as well for the basics, and Foden as well, man, to get them man force ended.
Yeah.
Well, with that though, Steve, you'll have to drop Reinders.
Well, you could. I drop Bob.
Would you?
Yeah, I think Bob, cool. The first 2 games, I think you've been great. I think second game was all
right. You
can't
play the kid every game anyway.
You can't play the kid again. No need to rush. No need to rush here. He's
calm,
man. I think I take him out. I stick Foden on the right. Play Nunes. Nunes overlapping. Foden inverts. Reinders in the 10. Rodri, probably Nico G, but whoever. And then left wing, who the fuck you pick? Who I don't know at this moment in time, whatever. And then Haaland up
Rodrygo.
Top. That's Rodrygo, fucking get him in there. That's what I'd do. Yeah.
I would have shot for the back line, by the way. I think someone put it in the chat. I think it was. Someone put it in earlier. About Nico Riley at left back.
You
probably
could
going to be Josko, man.
But
someone in the chat said Josko
injured. I swear down Josko's back fit, man.
I'd like to think by then he'll be fit, bro.
Let me check. But I swear down he was in training.
He'll be fit, yeah, he'll be fit for the fucking international duty, won't it, man?
Yeah, he trained. He said 22nd of August, 3 days ago, Guardiola has continued to train with the Manchester City first team. So he's been training now for must have been at least a week. And it's going to be another week until we play Brighton. So he's been training for 2 weeks, so he should be fine. Guardiola left back. Again, I just played the same fucking back 4 that we played against Newcastle when we won 4-0. Just swap out Rico for Nunes. Gvardiol, Stones, Huzanov, Nunes. That's the back 4 that we played when we won 4-0. Yeah, play Rodri in the middle, play Nico G next to him, Reinders into 10, Foden right, hand up top, and then whoever left wing. Yeah, if you want to play Bob left wing if you want. Yeah.
I actually think you can play Cherky anyway, bro. Even if you was to play him on the left wing, because he's got 5-star weak foot, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't drop Bob, to be honest. I know what you're saying, but I think Bob's been his best winger so far.
No, I agree. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. You could put him left wing though. You can play left wing.
I just feel like
I feel sorry for Mamouche, because again, I did think I seen a good player out of position, and he just looked awkward on there. But I think he's one guy that offers you a threat, though, man. The guy shoots on sight, bro. He's a shooter.
He needs to be closer to Haaland, Steve. He needs to be closer to Haaland.
Wait a sec, because if you're playing Rodri and Nico G in the middle, Gvardiol won't invert. He'll bomb forward, right? Which means Mamouche can tuck in then. Because Gvardiol will occupy them. Because remember, Aït-Nouri wasn't. He did it once or twice, but Aït-Nouri was inverting a lot. So you get Gvardiol push forward, then you tuck Mamouche in, which will be better for him. And that's how you'd run it. Or you just full send Nico O'Reilly left back if you're going to do that. You're better off playing Nico O'Reilly.
I like Nico O'Reilly, and he does a great job getting down that line. If that's what you want, I'd actually play him, because if you want a guy to get down the line, Nico O'Reilly will do that very well. And we put ball in the box as well. And I don't understand why they didn't tell Aït-Nouri anyway to just do that anyway, get down the line. I
think it was because Rico was inverting in it, Steve. So I think they didn't want to leave Stones and Diaz at the back, but that ended up happening anyway. So.
Listen, Mamouche can be utilised, man. I feel sorry for the guy, man. Again, he's a shooter. and he's a guy. That's an important thing in a team.
Yeah.
So.
No, it'll be interesting. Let me go this chat and then I'm probably going to get out of it, boys.
I can't believe how long this has gone on, bro. I told you I ain't got long, bro.
I know.
Been a good chat,
I said to my girlfriend, I said, I'll only be 45 minutes. Steve said he's busy, he can only do a short stream. I said, I'll be 45 minutes. 2 hours, 45 minutes later. Yo, big up Darcy, man. Appreciate it. I feel like I'm not seeing you for time. Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Says Spurs game could have been a boring 0-0, but the high line cost us any chance of a result, regardless of how poor we were. And we will admit Diaz is crap, says Darcy. I don't think he's crap, bro. I just don't think he's right for this system, bro. But I do think his levels have dropped massively since the treble year. But I don't think he's shit. I think he's just not right for this system.
Bro, listen, bro, I've seen good things, you know. I know he's getting a lot of heat, and, you know, I understand. But I did see a couple nice things. I seen a piece of front foot defending he did, like, in their area, and he nearly led to a goal as well. You know, I did see a few things in there, man. Don't just rule him out, you know. I think he's shit.
But I would drop him for the Brighton game for Huzanov.
Fine.
Yeah, I would. Well, it's always you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I want Cousinov. Yeah. I want Cousinov. I do.
We all want Cousinov, man. Chat. Is there anyone in this chat who thinks we're glazing Huzanov, by the way? Anybody? Or does everybody agree that Huzanov needs to play? Like, I genuinely think he just needs to play, bro. I'll be real, man.
Bro, you know what, LB? Yeah. So what do you suggest? The guy never plays. Like, when are you gonna play this guy? No matter what you think of him, yeah, you're gonna have to play the guy sometimes, bro. He's playing some minutes, man.
Bro, it's a £30 million signing, man.
I'm saying, bro.
If he's fucking dog shit, why did we spend 30 million quid on him? 30 mil for a fucking defender who's 21. He must be fucking mega. Why the fuck have we spent 30 million on him? Juma Bar we bought for 6 million. Yeah, I can understand if he's dog shit, yeah, but this guy we spent 30 million pounds on, bro. Like, fucking put him in the team, man. Yeah.
Something tells me Juma Bar's not dog shit as well, you know. I think I'm hearing good things from over there.
People are saying, apparently his comp went off the other day.
Yeah. This guy was dropping like man of the match after man of the match, remember last season?
Yeah, I know. And the thing is I like about him, he's very, very tall, man. So he wins headers, you know what I mean? Which is fucking
man.
That was last time you seen a City centre back win a header chat, yeah? Fucking hell, come on, inject it into my fucking veins. Yeah. I was saying I need fucking Juma Bar.
We might even score from the corner, you know, you never know.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, that's pissing me off. Don't get me started on that, bro, because our set pieces are pissing me right off, mate.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, we got this new guy in, and I was like, yes, we got a new set piece coach. Yeah, it's going to be mint. Everything's going to be better. And bro, we did one against Spurs. We had a free kick, and they ended up on a 2-on-1 on our halfway line. If it wasn't for Reinders heading the ball away,
Reinders taking a corner.
Yeah, I know.
You know, listen, I'm sure he can whip a good ball in, but he's like 6'1", 6 foot. You know, put him in the box, man.
I can't believe Marmoushi's not on our set pieces when he's on the pitch. The guy whips it in mad with pace, and he'll get a couple wrong. He will hit the first man a couple of times because when you're whipping it in with pace, you're not always going to get the accuracy right in it. So you got to accept that sometimes he's going to put a dead one in. But when he gets it above that front man, danger.
I know.
Danger.
I remember the first one he ever did for the club, yeah. I think he was on his debut. He took a first corner. And I think someone hit a post from it. Like, it was a fucking mean ball. All you have to do is just let it hit your head. When you put a good ball, you just let it hit your head. And fucking, you know what I mean? And it's dangerous. And then he didn't take one since. Like,
I know.
You know.
I know. We still got Bernardo Silva taking them, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He puts it into a good area, man. But he just floats them in.
The keeper catches it.
Yeah, and again, it's personal preference. Some of you guys in the chat probably don't mind it, but like me personally, my style of set pieces, whip it in, man. This is why I'd never like Kevin De Bruyne's corners, because he fucking used to float them in. He always used to beat the first man, but he used to float them in, yeah, and it just no power on it, yeah. I like someone to fucking whip it, man, with pace, because as an attacker, yeah, Steve, you played football, right? If you're in a box, right? When a corner comes in, I've got two things I need to do, yeah? I need to direct the ball, right? And I need to generate power. Now, if the ball is whipped in with pace, I don't need to generate power. I only need to get the accuracy right. So you've literally 50%ed my workload. But when the ball is floated in, yeah, I've got to generate power and get the accuracy, man.
Look at Arsenal, LB.
Funny
Look
story,
at Arsenal.
LB. Hey.
Yeah, go Steve.
I'll tell you a funny story, bro. Yeah, I once I was 16. Yeah, I played for this team called Inter Miami just for fun. Yeah, like they were asking me to play. Like, oh, Steve, can you come down for a game? So I was like, right, sweet. I played centre mid, and I'll do what I want to do. Yeah, so I played in centre mid, and they got 3 corners. Yeah, and I said, yo, I want to get in this corner, innit? Took the corner, 3 assists, 3 corners.
What whipping or floaters?
Whipped, man. Whack.
Of course it's whipped. I fucking knew he was going to say that, bro, because that's how you get the assist, man. Yeah, I don't want to see the fucking floaters, man. Yeah, that's not my type of corner, that.
Yeah.
Fucking whip it in. Declan Rice, yeah, someone in the chat said Declan Rice. Declan Rice whips it in. Look at the power he generates, man.
Saka as well.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah, Arsenal
power
look good.
on it.
Arsenal look good from set pieces, to be fair, man.
They mean, but you know what? When you fundamentally strip it back, yeah, they look like fucking idiots. Like when they're loading up the and all 4 of them on the edge of the box, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here? But fundamentally, what are they doing? They're getting players into a dangerous area, i.e., on a 6-yard area, and they're putting the ball in with pace and into a good area. That's it. You know what I mean? Like people overcomplicate football, man. Put the ball in a dangerous area on the edge of the 6-yard area, on edge of the 6-yard box with pace. And just say to someone, get your head on it. That's all you need to do. Get your head on it and put it towards the goal. Don't need to generate no power because I'll put the power on the cross. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. When you're floating the ball over to the back post and it's just like, what the fuck?
9 times out of 10, the keeper just comes and gets it. Thank you.
Exactly, man.
Who do you reckons as being the best signing so far the transfer window?
Out of all the clubs, I'll just City.
Just like player wise, like what do you think been like the best signing for like a club? You know what I mean? Like obviously Reinders, like obviously that's a good one.
I think Reinders is a serious shout already.
I'll see who I mentioned. Played against us yesterday. Kudus.
Yeah, that's a good shout. You know,
I think he'll be decent for Spurs, man.
Kudus. I actually think Ekatike at Liverpool will pop off. You know.
Yeah,
I think he'll pop off, man. I think he was causing in that first game against Bournemouth, mate. He was causing them all sorts of problems, mate.
You know what that goal pissed me off, bro? That fucking goal that he scored when he's fucking ricocheted through.
Fucking bundled his way
One of the worst
through.
I've ever seen in my life. And then the keepers fell on the floor as well. Why don't we get shit like this, man? We was playing against some serious guys, man. They'd have the best game alive against us, man. This guy's got guys falling over, keepers and centre halves.
Yeah, no, it's mad.
Nuts.
It's a madness.
Bro, the worst has been stinking the gaff, man.
It's a big game tomorrow, man. He's got to perform tomorrow. That's gonna be tasty, mate. That fucking game. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that, man. Not often I get like proper up for a game.
You're gonna do a watch along?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah.
Bro. I can't wait.
Well, you're gonna be doing a lot of streams tomorrow, then, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. This week's gonna be busy because of the transfer window, innit? So, and then you got the Champions League draw as well on Thursday.
I reckon Kudus, yeah. I reckon Kudus, but I reckon it might be Donnarumma. Not gonna lie.
Really? That's
man. I rate him.
That's a shout, you know.
You know what's mad about that though, Elliot? Yeah, there'll be people in this chat who reckon it could be the worst signing.
I know, yeah.
That's nuts, isn't it?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
But to them people though, yeah, like big up, like that's their opinion in it, and I get it. But would PSG have won the treble last season without Donnarumma?
I don't know, you know.
Liverpool
not.
penalties.
Yeah, he made some
unbelievable keeper. You know, man.
The Villa game, man. The Villa game, man. The second leg. Wow, man.
I know. Arsenal, bro. That save against all.
Yeah.
You know something, boys? Yeah, there's certain keepers over the years, right? And the best keepers, you know what they do? They're actually intimidating. This guy's a little easy. He's got that vibe about him, a little bit intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Some of them keepers are the best keepers, man. They got an intimidation factor. Joe Hart, you know, Schmeichel. These guys are scary guys, man.
No, I agree. No, it's a madness. All right, boys, let's wrap it up. Yeah, big up to everyone in the building, man. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the 3-hour sesh. Yeah, come on. I will be back actually at 11 a.m. with Nobbins for the Elbins show, man, on a Monday. So that'll be interesting. It sounds like, based off, I've not spoke to the guy, but it sounds like based off his tweets and that he thinks we played all right. So yeah, I'll be interested to speak to him about that, get his perspective. It's always good to get different perspectives in it. So see what he's saying. So come back at 10 hours or whatever. And we'll be live with him. Shout out to Steve Lewis for a really short stream. You know what I mean?
Thanks for having me on, bro.
Nah, every time, bro. And big up to obviously Elliot and Martin before he jumped on as well. So nah, big up to you, man. Yeah, chat. I think let me see who's live, man. I think
Martin doing a Twitter space if anyone wants to go and join on and carry it on, man.
There you go. Go on the Twitter space.
I've done 3 hours and I'll go and listen to these, man. Now
it's gotta be done, man. It's gotta be done. So yeah, chat. You want more? Go over to Twitter, Martin Space. Yeah, make sure you're following Steve Lewis MCFC on there as well. And yeah, see you tomorrow, man. Peace out.
See you later.